a shaming tactic.
Tiff, our bill today was $500.
People will say like, I don't have the they don't want to work our tables. Like if it's like a family, like a large size, like they'll say stuff like, we don't split tickets, or there's a way. There's a way that people behave that they don't think you got it. But then when they realize you do, it's almost too late. And it's like somebody else has come over, taken over the table, and that's the person that we gonna give the money to. And I'll ask, like, do y'all split tickets? And it's like somebody else has come over.
Hey, somebody got the show playing.
Give the money to.
But
we're live.
No, somebody's playing a video.
Tiff, why do you always got the show playing?
I don't.
He just pressed the live button. We live.
Why?
Oh, we live. Oh, okay.
Tiff, how you ain't saved some lipstick for tomorrow?
Shut your mouth.
Tiff, mute yourself real quick.
Tiff, you gotta turn your YouTube off.
It was her. Wait, no, it wasn't her. Who was it?
First lady.
Yeah,
Tiff, you gotta turn your off.
Joel, you got the show playing? Yeah. Aaron, get her set up.
He ain't do his job.
Look at Almanage. You want to come up, Almanage? You want me to drop you the link? Jeez. Right. Perfect. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. So, do black people tip or not?
Yeah.
I tip depending on the service. I don't think you should just get a tip.
He time out, y'all. Half his lives. Time to
Damn.
Bro, that discourse.
half his lives. Yeah, but not for cheeks. You just said the thing about it. We talking about the woman that you.
We a sound check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're good now. Thank you,
Sound
producer.
Was I off mute just now?
No. You look dry though. So I pretty much tip. Like, I may check the server if I think that the service is not great, but I still tip though. I don't look for a reason not to tip, I guess.
You be tipping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much you tip? What's the least you tip?
20%. So I take the ending number and I do like the math, like double it. Y'all don't tip?
Yeah.
I tip based on service.
I used to be a server, so hell
$5 for every drink you bring me without me asking.
If it's over $100, I would tip 30.
That's 30%.
Yeah.
I tip at least 20%, and then I just go up from there.
Yeah, I try to stay consistent. I tip 20% for the most part.
But I will not tip.
But how?
What you mean by how?
What's your barometer for not tipping?
If I ain't got no money.
Damn. That's
if my
crazy.
order is wrong and they don't fix it, I won't tip.
I never went out without no money.
I have.
That must be
I
a
go
luxury.
out without money all the time.
How y'all do that though?
Because if I want Chili's and all I got is $25. One time I wanted Chili's so bad I sold my iPhone at the Walmart machine.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I sold my iPhone at the Walmart machine so I could get me some Chili's. That's all I could afford was that 2 for $20, but I got it.
Oh
you sold what?
I sold my iPhone at the Walmart machine.
What year?
An old
was this?
iPhone, right?
Huh?
An old one?
Hold on. 2016. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was still worth more than $25.
No, I had got more than money. I had to get there, pay for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had sold it, but that was the purpose of selling it, was so I could get the Chili's and get back.
You got it to go, or you ate in the restaurant?
I ate there.
And you didn't tip the girl?
I have no
Yo,
money.
T, I meant to send you the link too.
Should have got to
Yeah,
go.
y'all,
order.
all right. Y'all need to tip.
Did you buy your phone back? I'm confused. I don't know how that works.
No, that phone's gone.
Oh, okay.
I should have pawned it. Huh.
Right, that's what I was
I ain't
thinking.
never
It was
pawned
like,
nothing.
oh,
I ain't
go
never
ahead
pawned
and get
nothing before. You know?
Yeah, ain't that much Chili's in the world, B. for you to
Hey, don't
Venus.
good though.
Man, hey Tiff, you look nice. You look shiny and all that.
I love
How was yoga?
It was awesome.
Why
It
were you
was
in the music room, bro? You had one
But
job.
my camera won't turn on in there, and also I'm not able to drop information. So we went into the music room. We had two lovely ladies, Asia and Rose, and then I had Rail, Big Bad Bull, Frank.
I saw.
I hope that's everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody.
Yeah, you had.
We had a nice time.
So
Rose
let me tell you
too,
what
Rose.
Hemp did. Hemp tried to go in the yoga room like he was supporting you or whatever.
Sherelle, I was supporting. It was my idea.
But he was in the yoga room the entire time, thinking that I'm in there, so they think I'm here. But y'all was in the music room.
No, it's gonna grow.
I went into the yoga room to
it's gonna grow, and we talked about just throughout the holiday seasons, we're gonna have a really simple flow, work on pranayam, set ourselves up for success. So come and have fun with us in the Discord on Mondays, 7 p.m. yoga and meditation.
come learn how to do y'all splits. Y'all down with dogs? You do yoga, Hemp? What's that gay?
Yeah, it's gay.
I might have to check y'all out.
Please come.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Definitely. We're gonna build it up, man. The yoga room gonna be popping, bro. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most.
JC, yes, that's the other person. It was dope. It was really nice.
So any one-on-one sessions, I'll let you guys. You can send me the money. I'll send Tiff.
Send it to me, and I'm gonna give it to him.
We'll go from there. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Lionel, what's popping, my brother? Mel, stay fitted. You already know. Y'all get with Mel 9 p.m. on Thursday, man. The smack session is open, alive, and well. We talking about sneakers, fashion, clothing, kicks, and shit like that. If you ever go to Mel Instagram page, you'll see why he is moderating that session for sure. Soon to come. What's that shit called? Stocks.
You don't know what
business.
Stocks
Stocks, yeah. And anime club.
shit like that. You teaching a business class, Hampton?
No, Omar and Love C.
Hey, Lionel.
Those
I'm gonna go
sessions
to the
would
business
be
class.
indeed.
But you got a business degree, so you should substitute sometimes.
I'll substitute for sure, and I'll go in there and learn as well. You know, I try to take my degree as serious as possible. They actually allocate business. If you would look at the top of the basket weaving degrees, there's a lot of people who put business degree at the top of the basket weaving. So if there's basket weaving degrees, it's in that pot, but they put it at the top of that pot. Like if you had to take something out and use it, it would be that one. But they say the oversaturation is what makes it less valuable. But I think it also depends on what you concentrate in. So my concentration was in accounting and marketing. And then the business admin part is the base of it. And so with the numbers and the marketing, you can kind of.
So you're gonna you're gonna do a Discord day about breeding pit bulls. I'm pretty sure people want to know about the.
Yeah, call your daddy, and then we'll figure it out together.
How to strangle bunnies.
Josh, I don't like bunnies. D was goody. Mr. Williams in the building, man. Held it down today. Ashe was popping. I see what Ashe come in here, make sure I see her, and then I don't see her for the rest of the show. I'll be known.
Let me go like all the
Zikana?
like the stream.
Oh, Melissa, what's up? That was easier. RP, what up though? Miss Jilly was popping. Make sure I say what's up to Miss Jilly. Serving the Yah, Shalom. Hood things, salute my G. Hope all is well. Journey, we missed you today. Glad to see you this evening. Hakeem was popping. We missed you this afternoon as well. Armanaj, salute. Armanaj, let me know if you want the link. You heard? Homeboy, Shalom was popping. Make sure you hit the like button for us, please. T, we'll see you in a minute. Once you get settled at home, Nightbot doing his thing, of course. Tony was popping. Tony said, fuck tipping. Love C was goody. Lee was popping my G. Chris in the building. Hitman, yeah. I think she said next to the Walmart machine. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Venus is popping.
It's inside of Walmart. Yeah.
We means we got a slot for you. You know what I mean? Bino was popping, my brother. Hope all is well. Thank you for holding it down in the Discord, of course. T was good. Foe in the building. I like
Shit
it.
like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
JC. So here's how you do me, right? I ask you to come jump rope, you get low, but you go to yoga?
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Big Bad Bull was goody. So all y'all niggas went to stretch. But I can't get nobody to run a mile with me. You know what? Hey, Joe, what's up, man? LeGarrette, where you been at, Playboy? What's goody? Jody, the men are on the panel every day. All day, honestly. But salute to Garrett. LeGarrette been a member for 11 months. Carlton was goody, man. I seen you in a minute. Hope all is well, man. Scrapper was good. Salute. Mr. Ray in the building. I like it. Rob was shaking. Yo, I'm hey, fighter, we definitely gonna do this for sure. And we actually got a trained,
You could get Aaron.
practically trained. Sherelle.
I went to
I know you
culinary.
need help.
I went to
I was
culinary
building
school
it
too.
up. I was building it up, and we got Aaron. Like, let me say, he's a classically trained chef. He's a
I went to
Marine
culinary school
sniper,
as
but you
well.
just jumped to the climax, bro.
You short.
Yo, daddy got a lot of kids. My was popping.
You got a lot of kids.
My anime sis. Hey, my.
Levels. And ran in the building. And we got to get that class set up. John was popping. You taking shots? I'm going to take a shot, man.
Come on, let's
Granny was goody. I miss you today. I ain't see you. Impress. We got to get Impress up here, man.
Mm-hmm.
What? Venus, what hit? I thought you. Well, never mind. Let me. Sovereign was goody. Man, I'm having too much fun already, man. I was tired earlier. CJ was good. All right, let's get it, man. It be on Saturday. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come.
Callie, what day would you jump rope? Saturday, huh?
Saturday at 8.
mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, bro, trying to pump. Like, I mean, come on. Let's do it, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit the like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. So, did y'all see the show from today?
Yeah.
So essentially, the premise was, why tell the truth when the lie is more? What did I say? What did I say, bro?
Lucrative.
Entertaining. It's more entertaining.
Entertaining, right?
And lucrative.
And lucrative, right? And destructive and distracting. You know? And so people often lean into whatever's going to get them the most clicks, likes, views, right? Because famous and infamous, there's not that much of a gap. Hold on, yo. Okay, daddy coming. She poke you in the eye? Huh? Why did you sleep? Okay, daddy coming. Close the door, Bubba. And tell her don't poke you in the eye. So,
yeah,
we was talking. She'll tell her though, for sure. So,
we got kids.
So I'm about to get them together once I lay this down, right? Because I let Rock lay in their room so she can watch TV, but Rock be up, she be standing up, dancing to the music when she should be laying down. So now she got to go in her crib, so she messed it up for herself, and she poking niggas in the eye, so she really in trouble now. So, but you know. And so, you know, you hear they sent me this debate and they're like, Hamp, you got to review this. I said, for what? It's a bunch of people saying shit that's inflammatory so they can go viral. That's what it's about. That don't do much for me. You know, that doesn't do a lot for me. And we feed it all the time, you know? So that was the one premise. I showed a couple clips. There was 2 players from Ohio State. They went to school in 2016, 2017. they got this charge. They got charged with rape in the first degree and kidnapping as well in the first degree. Both of them were seniors, good football players. They played a position at Ohio State that NFL players typically go there so they can get seen to play that position, right? There's like schools like Penn State is called Linebacker University. Like all the best linebackers in the last 30 years went to Penn State. You see what I'm saying? So to go play a linebacker at Penn State is a big deal. Go play DB at Ohio State's a big deal, right? Both of these kids got kicked off the team they junior, senior years, and they had to fight these charges. They were later found not guilty, but neither one of them ever played football again, from what I can see. And there's so many stories like that, right? What jogged this in my head was the Jay-Z thing. Are you guys familiar with Jay-Z's going through currently?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a post about it, but I didn't read it.
Mm-hmm. So the lady is 37 now. When the allegation came when she was allegedly 13, went to a Diddy party, and she said that she was raped by Jay-Z and Puffy, and there was a third person there, a woman who they didn't mention participated in the allegation. Obviously, Jay-Z saying that it didn't happen, et cetera, you know. But what if it's somebody not like Jay-Z, like the boys that I'm mentioning? You know, I mentioned Travis Rudolph. Do you guys know that case? Where in Florida, he played at Florida State, and then he later played for the Giants for a little bit of time, and then in the CFL. She lied to her brothers and her friend to say that he threw her on the ground, slammed her, and all this stuff. When in actuality, she admitted in court he never hit her. He never hit her. She was hitting him, and she bust his window out. Then called her brother to say, "Go shoot his shit up," meaning shoot up his house where he lived at with his brother and his mom. They went over there 3 deep. One of them got killed in the process. She was on the stand acting like her shit didn't stink. She didn't mean for anybody to die, but she verbatim said, "Shoot his shit up." She's like everything except people. One thing that you guys may not know is bullets, you can't tell them what to do. Bullets don't have no name, no face, or no destination. I said this earlier. You'll be holding the burner like this, right? Hand don't never move, but for some reason you hitting all parts of the target except the one part you want. And so Travis let off, I think it was 30 or 40 shots. Killed the friend, the 2 brothers survived. Guess what she got charged with? Not a goddamn thing. And so now it brings us here to this question. Believe all women. My main concern is what happens to the women that you should actually believe. Sherelle brought this up earlier. Boy who cried wolf, remember him? And when he actually needed help, nobody came, and the wolves ate up all them sheep. So what happens to the women and people, right, that generally have a good message, that's not rooted in bullshit, that have been raped or molested, that's not rooted in bullshit and lies? But when everybody's a victim, nobody's a victim. There's a thing we say in football. When you got 2 quarterbacks, you don't got a quarterback. That's the one position you don't rotate. So when I hear to believe all women, I'm almost like, damn. What do y'all really think about that? And then I got another question while y'all think through that one. Do you guys agree that women get prosecuted to a lesser extent? Like, do you think women get prosecuted as harshly as men do?
No, I think the society, everybody just takes it easier on women.
What you guys think?
I don't think back in maybe about 10 years ago, but I think the tide has changed with that whole narrative of just believe it. And also we have to give credence to the fact of why we got there, because at one point nobody was listening. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't an option. So now it's kind of trying to give some balance.
Wasn't an option for who?
Because back in the day, like
what day?
I say probably about 30 years ago.
Like Mike Tyson?
No, 40 years ago. But
Like Mike Tyson?
nah, no, women. Let me go back further than that. I say probably like 50s, 60s era.
No, Mike Tyson is a good example from Robin Givens.
He went to prison.
Yeah, so I say 50s, 60s era, when almost in the transitioning of women really having their own rights and say so and all things like that.
David Ruffin.
What did Dave do?
He beat, y'all know the lady Tammy Terrell. She sang that "You're All I Need." Yeah, he beat her in the head with a hammer. That was his girlfriend.
Did he get prosecuted? Okay, and then then Al Green, I guess you just cancel him out. I guess.
I don't even know if he got canceled.
No, cancel them out.
No, we're talking about when the wife threw the grits on him.
Oh yeah.
We're not. We're using those. What point are we trying to illustrate? What are you saying, Alexis? Overall. Okay, so what are we trying to illustrate? Just so I understand.
That there was a time where it wasn't not that it wasn't not to believe the women, but nobody was listening. So now to balance it out, almost like now people are coming back around to where it's not just, oh, we just believe them. Now it's like, okay, let's get the facts first. Let's get the facts first. We can get the facts without victim shaming. And so now that's where the tide has got to, where even what you just mentioned as far as the players, like, I mean, you got to have some money a lot of times to really fight it. But, and even that part, I don't like that they get to, that the woman gets to just move around. Like, whatever that they had to go through, I think that woman should pay the same. They had to go to jail, you need to go to jail. If they had to pay out all that money, you need to pay the money back or something. Like, I don't think it should be just, oh, well, we found out you lied and now we're moving on with life. And so that's my point. I think they're trying to balance it out now.
Okay, so you're saying the overcompensation was necessary?
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Because you're saying the majority of the time the women weren't heard.
Correct.
Yeah, then they made it like, didn't they have to like make it a law for you not to beat your wife or grape your wife? They had to make it illegal.
Well, you can't rape each other.
What?
Or you can be prosecuted for raping your spouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What, men can't get raped? Is that the assumption?
No, it's just the way you said it. Like, you can't rape each other. I was just like,
yeah. Okay. What do you guys think about the believe all women? Well, I was really kind of leaning on the prosecution, but I think Alex was answering my first question, which is fine. What do you guys think about that mantra? Do you think that it was necessary, like it was an overcorrection that was necessary so that women can be heard? Because when I'm looking at it, I could see Kobe in my head. I don't know. Did Chris Brown get off?
No, he's not a good person because he's had multiple cases of assaulting. So sometimes I think
he didn't get off.
Talking about believe all women, there's a difference between.
Did he get off? So hold on. Did he get off? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I didn't.
He did probation.
Okay.
So no.
He didn't get off. He did probation, and
he got probation.
essentially for years he wasn't able to have a really good career. I think in the past 2 to 3 years, people have allowed him to kind of come back into it. And this was post Rihanna saying like, "We're cool now. We were kids."
Hold on. I was going down a list. So I'm just looking at Pac. I'm looking at Mike Tyson, and generally when you look at it, it's like kind of not spread, but it's usually a couple per year. Are you saying that the spike of all those men that essentially got accused and lost their careers and things of that nature was necessary in that time? Like, are we thinking that it was that drastic for women? I know I watched this show called and it's a show, but It's called The Morning Show on Apple. I don't know if you guys ever
Oh, it's
watched it.
supposed to be the
Yeah.
like Fox News spoof.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Honestly, I could say I think that no matter what time we was in, if these people would have went to the police and went to the press, it could have ruined them at any point in time. I do feel like from then and now, people be more about the money, and that a lot of those things were getting pushed away with money. And the women, some of the women who are more vocal are typically the ones that aren't actually telling the truth. Because if people actually know people that are victims of sexual assault, those people try to shame them like, oh, they're people could be making other victims and all this, but actually it really like fucks your mind up. So they're actually more timid to face the person that did them something. Typically the ones that's coming out and they're so open and out, they typically their character and their stories don't even be adding up. Like the lady with Tupac or all these different situations.
Sherelle, that's an interesting point. The people that are hurt are generally recluse, huh? The people that really been through the trauma to just come out the woodwork like that would be much more difficult.
Because you have to face that pretty much relive the stuff that happened to you and then be shunned by the whole world. And then it's
Okay.
this person that's so famous, they have the chance to get over it. You know what I'm saying? To and then now this thing happened to you. So
So
what do you think about that? What do you guys think? Well, so here's about what Sherelle just said. I know that we're deliberating it over it, right? And this is a sensitive subject, right? So here's what I need for everybody to listen well, right? Nobody's being accusatory, right? We're trying to understand what's being talked about and happening, right? I would ask the chat that you listen well. Don't say, oh, so you saying XYZ? Listen to what they're saying. Don't interpret it, right? Because this is one of those conversations where you have to talk about something sensitive. And if everybody's not listening well, right, because they have an agenda in their head, they'll misconstrue on purpose or subconsciously, right? We don't need that. So what do you guys think about that? If somebody really went through some trauma, how likely are they to just come out and be all in front of the news and reliving it? That's an interesting thought pattern. It makes sense to me. Joel, what do you think?
I think that, like Sherelle said, they're not likely to just be out in the open if they've experienced such a traumatic event, because you're reliving it. You're telling your story. You're being judged by others. You know, that takes a toll on somebody's mental health.
Yeah. You know what?
Nowadays, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no, just think about it. Like if you put men in this situation, right, Joel? Let's say a man got taken advantage of. I can almost guarantee he gonna die with that. But go ahead, my bad.
Agree.
Just because when you was talking,
I agree.
Anybody else just on that premise? If you disagree, it's fine. But I'm just thinking through it.
That seems to be the
most
case
women
more
don't
often than
report.
not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Calvin.
No, I was saying that seems to be the case more often than not, because you'd have to face your accuser in court. You'd have to be up on the stand getting cross-examined and all that kind of stuff like that. And a lot of the times they don't want to even go through all of that. They just want it to go away as best as they can.
Damn. Go ahead, Tiff.
No, I watched the show earlier and yeah.
What?
When it comes to SA,
Well, what was the negative reaction regarding the show earlier?
I want to be mindful. I think when we talk about SA and really just looking at how and who is affected, who really talks and who comes out. It can be precarious. I can acknowledge that there are times that women may be less than honest, but I won't even say 9 times out of 10, it is very rare for most people to report. And as a SA survivor, I did not report because I think a lot of people, what do you say when it's an intimate partner? What do you say? You knew this person. You had a relationship with this person. Nobody's going to believe what you're saying. And if so, the blame game. Well, what did you do? Well, what she have on? Well, what was she wearing? Well, where were you at? Well, why were you there? That kind of questioning on top of just trying to understand what just happened to you from somebody that you love is just nah. So to hear people, and I'm not a man, and I'm not, if you're lying about that, go to hell with gasoline draws on, because it is too traumatic for false allegations. It's too important for young women, older women, young men, older men to be safe. I lean very heavy into what Cat Williams, when he said, essay is never funny, it's never a joke, and it's not anything that we should be talking about lightly. I think based on what we heard earlier today, there has to be a different approach of how we're handling certain things, because I don't think it's right that a person makes an accusation and you lose your career. But also I'm going to look and see if you have a pattern, then that's when there's some things going on. And I think even you brought up and saying, like, do you think your past behavior is why this may have not, you might not have gotten leniency? Because it's a character thing.
Mm-hmm. So in the exist or with the lack of a past, you see people still getting their heads chopped off.
And I don't think that's right. I don't think it's a self-correction. I think, again, because things weren't prosecuted, that now is one of these things where you don't want to come back and be wrong. But if we're going to say we have to be honest and kind of like let the process work, I think because the criminal justice system has so many issues that this kind of gets mucked up. Does that make sense?
I think so. I just wonder, will the court of public opinion allow things to play out?
And then I also think that sometimes when you have certain behavior, you can make yourself a target, right? So there's rumors around Diddy, right? So if you're a girl that's looking for a bag, you can go see what that's about. And because he has these rumors about him, they start a hotline. Everybody that ever went to a Diddy party, now they're saying they're getting assaulted. Whether it's true or not, because they feel like I could just get it. You see, a man, he has certain things against him, it's easier to blame him. It's easier to put it on him. Because the behavior that he already showed.
Damn. So it's his fault?
In a way, his original behavior, just like R. Kelly had the rumors with the kids, their parents started showing up with their children. He set that up, but now parents are bringing their kids around to put their children, like basically offer their children up. So yeah, of course, he's playing a major role in it, but it's like, if the plan is, I'm gonna give them my kid and we're gonna take them down, you're an easy target.
But isn't that twofold though? Like, the parents are wrong, absolutely wrong, but you're a grown man. You know that this is a child. Like, at some point, call them people on the parents. Don't participate with children.
Yeah, it's like a setup. It's not a problem. It's a damn problem, because it's a damn problem. But when their behavior is public, what I'm saying is it's easy to entrap them now. Now we know how to get you. So
I use this guy, Deshaun Watson. I don't know if you guys know Deshaun Watson. He played for the Texans He didn't play for a year, and then he now plays for the Browns. But he stinks now. He played at Clemson. They paid him, I think, $275 million guaranteed for the Browns because he was top rated quarterback. But he had these allegations of sexual assault or misconduct from massage ladies, right? So I live in Texas. When I hurt my shoulder, I went to get a massage, right? And the lady assumed that you there like to after they massage you to like get a happy ending. So I'm like, nah, my fucking shoulder hurts. Fucking right. Well,
You know they shut down a few.
Let me finish this. God damn it.
You stop
So
bringing
now when you go, don't take your drawers off, bro. Because they assume you on some other shit. So I was thinking back to his situation, right? And he in Houston. And they was talking about how he had sexual misconduct with like 30 massage girls. But
That's
there's like
that's a pattern.
What? No, but I'm more so thinking about what Sherelle's saying, right? So the lady, when I went, assumed that this was the next step in the massage. You see what I'm saying? When I'm there at this Thai place to get my shoulder worked on, right? So I'm thinking I didn't know it was torn at the time. She assumed that was the next step. And I live in Houston. So now I'm thinking, okay, Deshaun probably going to you got a liquor store, massage parlor, Kroger, liquor store, massage parlor. It's 1,000 of them out here. So now I'm just thinking he probably going from massage spot to massage spot. They assumed that's what's gonna happen. Was it one? Oh, that's Deshaun Watson. Now they all know it's Deshaun Watson. And then does it become what's that thing? Class action almost. And there were no criminal allegations. Tiff, now here's the thing. If you're done listening, this is not the conversation. So we don't want to make sure everybody stays in tune. If people can't stay with us, then it may not be the conversation for them. Because I'm trying to understand what Sherelle was making. That's the reason why I'm bringing this part up. Because a bunch of them came out of the woodwork saying he did this to me and me and me. But he never got charged with a criminal offense. But every single one of them got paid. Would you want somebody to pay criminally or the money enough? And if so, what's the actual agenda?
That's
now
what Jay said.
Now let's talk through it now that we have the context.
First of all, there's so many parlors in Houston that got shut down because they've been running like sex trafficking through them. And they had to shut down massage parlors in Houston. It's more of a Houston massage parlor thing than it is a him thing. But that's exactly what I'm saying. The same thing happened to Bill Cosby.
Well, hold on, Rel. Let's because Bill, 100%, right? But this is actually tangible. Bill, them lady was at 50 years, 40 years, 30 years. Deshaun just lost his career 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's tangible. And, a lot of Bill, remember the statute of limitations was up for a lot of those women? Mm-hmm. Not these women. Not them 30 allegations where he paid all of them out.
They want the money, though.
But it was all civil.
But if you're a real victim, wouldn't you want this criminal off the streets so he wouldn't victimize other women and make other women feel how you felt?
Yeah, I would say that
civil suits are typically filed.
Let Callie go and then Tiff, because Callie tried to get in a couple times. Go ahead, Callie.
I wouldn't just base it solely off of just the civil suit, but what I would look at to try and discern it is if they sought the criminal charges first. And then if they couldn't, they just want to get something on the record, they would go for the civil suit. But I tend to be skeptical if they're going for the civil suit first.
Okay. That's how it sounds, right? It seems like a little bit like blackmail, extortion. Go ahead, Tiff. What's your thought?
Typically, when people file a civil suit is because a criminal defense is really hard to prove. If we take Cassie, which is a really good example, she went through a civil suit because she did not have the evidence to go through a criminal case. When the tape popped up and the state saw it, then they picked up the case. So there are times when you may have a crime that you've done that the woman doesn't press charges, the state does. And even with Tory Lanez, that Megan did not sue him. The state of California sued him. So when you have civil cases, many times it's to right a wrong that you cannot prosecute in a criminal case. There may be opportunities, or what tends to happen is one person comes out, then another person comes out, and this drip, 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 drip of victims begin to come out, and then the pattern is revealed because, again, most women don't report because they do not believe they're going to be believed. Sexual assault is something that is very difficult to prosecute. If you don't go immediately and go to the hospital and get a rape kit and call the cops, there are so many different things that can happen that the way that some people find resolve is criminally you're wrong, but I can't prosecute you that way. So civilly, I'm going to sue you because you've caused damage to my person and who I am. I think we have to be extremely mindful when we're talking about sexual assault, and you should not victim blame, nor should you automatically assume that a person has done a crime. But I wonder, to me, it's a disservice to say, oh, well, if she wanted him to get off of the street, well, if it's been passed or there's no evidence, her next process in our legal system is to file a civil case and be heard either by a judge or jury. And if a judge or jury find that this person is guilty, that's what it is. But
all right. So yeah. So essentially, you're saying the burden of proof is less, right? You can do a lot more speculating, right? You can have a lot more circumstantial, right? Because in a civil suit, I think the correct terminology is like preponderance of evidence, right? And so what it actually says is you don't have enough to charge them with a real crime. So now we justify it by going to the civil courts. So we can't meet the burden of proof for a criminal offense, but for a civil offense you can. Is that the take? And are we saying that they tried to press charges but didn't have enough evidence criminally? Also, the state always takes over. So when you have crimes of this magnitude, every single time, even when I went to court, it say the state of whatever state versus me. So what is your overarching? You're saying they couldn't find him guilty criminally, so they just went after his money. Is that the long and short of it?
Is it money, or is she going over after damages? Like, do you know a person that's had an SA? Do you realize that you don't heal from that ever?
Nobody, but see that doesn't fit in my question I'm asking at all, right? So
but you're saying
the damage. Let me ask you a question: do they pay the damages in push-ups, or they pay the damages in money?
I explain what you're trying to say.
Well, you said they're going after damages. Are the damages in the form of money?
If they can't get a criminal prosecution, yes.
And you go after the money?
I think you go after. I'm not necessarily saying the money. It's a punishment. I can't get you civilly, so I'm going to punish you. It's a punishment.
Is it money?
I think it would be far more reasonable to file civil suit or whatever to pay for someone's therapy, medical bills and such like that. But if you're going in there trying to get a settlement for millions of dollars to ruin somebody's career, I think that's where people start raising eyebrows.
Damages. Basically, that's the
Yes,
damages
those
that.
are the damages.
That's what I said. Like there. Okay.
Yeah, I said, well, see, this is what we're not gonna do. I said money. You were like, no damages. I'm like, is it money? That was my question. So this is one of the ladies who accused him. I never actually saw this. Let's take a look, see what he did. And it was 30 accusations, and he paid out all 30.
By talking about the HBO Real Sports story last night on Deshaun Watson in the 22 civil suits. Two of the accusers were heard from and spoke for the first time publicly about their civil suits and the allegations against Deshaun Watson. Ashley Solis was the first to file a complaint against Deshaun Watson. She detailed what happened when Watson hired her for a massage.
When Deshaun Watson arrived for his massage appointment, Ashley Solis says her excitement quickly turned to something else, a stark realization that Watson had come for more than just a massage. First, she says, Watson refused the towel she had provided to cover him, insisting on using what she describes as a tiny hand towel instead. Then, after the session began, she says Watson attempted to bare his naked body.
He ends up exposing himself, and I hurried up and covered him with the towel, and he said, "Oh, you don't have to worry about the towel." And I said, "Yes, I do."
So then what happened?
He requested that I work on his abdomen. But the moment I went above his navel, he told me he didn't want me to work there. He wanted me to work lower. He just kept directing me to go lower and don't be scared. You can go in there. And I just started really freezing up at this point.
Can you explain that?
Like a wave just took over my body. I felt so hot. I was sweating. It was getting more and more clear that this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I thought the session was going to be.
And soon, he says, Watson's actions left no doubt.
As I'm working, he deliberately grabs himself and put his penis on my hand. And I pulled my hand away instantly and I started crying. And I told him that I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
And it's important to note that at that point, the session ended. Watson talked and apologized, and they went on amicably after that point in that first meeting.
Did you say first meeting? That means she met with him again?
That's what I gathered.
So after that, she decided to, or are they saying first meeting like that's the first time they met?
Or the first time it happened, as far as total, because he had how many ladies? 30.
But why would it happen again?
Or did she meet with him again and everything was fine? Like he didn't try anything.
Because child, we
He
be
only
looking
tried
at
it the first time.
we be looking at people on the panel. We get into them one time and don't talk to them again.
So hold on. All right. So what's y'all? So not, why didn't she just go?
I don't understand why she's crying.
Yeah,
I don't understand why she's crying. You can end the session. I used to work at a massage place. You can just walk out of the room and end the session if it's getting inappropriate.
Right.
It's not. Yeah, I don't understand why she's crying.
I heard it be going down in the massage rooms. It's kind of like the strip club.
Drama involving Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. As early as tomorrow, Watson could learn the names of some of his accusers.
An emergency hearing is scheduled for tomorrow. Here's what we know. Watson's attorney, Rusty Hardin, filed a motion demanding the names of the women suing the Texans quarterback for allegations ranging from exposure to sexual assault. 2 women went public earlier this week. The other 20 accusers are still known only as Jane Doe. Hardin argues that violates state law. Also tonight, part 2 of our exclusive interview with Jasmine Brooks.
She is a Houston massage therapist who says Watson was a client for 2.5 years. And tonight, she talks about her own suspicions in this case and why she dropped Watson as a client. Why did your relationship with Deshaun end?
Me and Deshaun have had multiple conversations about just his team and who works on him. And Deshaun has a pretty big team of people that works on him. And just me not knowing everything that goes on with the other members that work on him. It got to a point where I was uncomfortable, and I felt like it was more of a liability situation. Just as far as if he was to get injured or anything like that, like I just didn't want that on my plate anymore. And so that's pretty much why I separated from Deshaun.
She also addressed this text exchange between her and a friend released by the accuser's attorney, Tony Busby. Jasmine saying in part, quote, "I told you I stopped working with him," talking about Deshaun. Her friend asks why. She responds, "Because I was hearing too much stuff about him messing with other people, like other therapists and estheticians. He's been doing a lot the last 3 to 4 months. I told him, be careful. His name is getting around."
In the text message, it's being
Right. I mean, so he just started acting up 2-3 years later.
It doesn't seem like he was acting up with her. She just didn't
Or
want
she
to
was
be in the mix
complicit.
or nothing.
Honestly, she looked like she wasn't with that shit. You said the way she was talking and everything.
Right. Yeah, I mean, just from what I heard, No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I just wonder why he didn't hire like a personal massage therapist that's just for him, so he don't have to hop around. That just, it seems weird to me. He has the money, he could afford it.
He had her for 2.5 years.
The girl that we just saw.
Yeah.
So where did the first girl come in all of this? Was she prior to that 2.5 years, or
she was like the whistleblower?
You know what's ill? The same guy, Tony Busby, did these. That's coming after Jay-Z. Every time I see Ben Crump when a nigga gets shot, I get nervous. Cause I'm like, Ben can't even talk. Like, I was
just saying the same shit the other day though. I was like, oh, what the hell is going on? Why is Ben Crump on my damn TV?
Like, here we go. He's stuttering at that man. And so here's how these things work too. You have to find a massage therapist. Now, I don't know, right? But you gotta find one. I've heard people, y'all believe in therapy and shit like that, like going to therapy, right? So I've heard people go through 10, 20 therapists trying to find the right one. So I don't see this as like super duper odd, right? Trainers, therapists, a massage person that's going, you know what I mean? I see people trying. Now he has a bunch of resources, right? But they're like, why don't they come to your house? Do you want people casing your house as Deshaun Watson? How many addresses you gonna give to people? You know, it might make more sense to go outside your house to get a massage.
But would all these people come out if he wasn't Deshaun Watson? Like if he's what's your last name? Watson?
Mm-hmm.
If he's Hampton Watson, how do you gonna figure out who you is? Well, you DJ Hamp, so like how do all 30 of these girls get in cahoots to figure out we could get some money from this nigga? Or do one girl go to a lawyer and then that lawyer go find 30 other girls?
Mm-hmm. Because look at what the 2.5 year massage therapist said. You better chill, my nigga. Right? Because if somebody's saying something, it almost seemed like she exposed it. Right? That's the wrong word. I'm about to say collusion. No, collusion, right? Because they it's like she's saying they talking. And it's Deshaun Watson they talking about. And then they find Tony Busby, who literally does these things on a regular basis.
I think in those type of situations, like those are such niche things. Like if you have a nanny, like nannies talk, you know, so massage therapists, they talk. It's not too hard for the one that he was with for 2.5 years to hear through the grapevine, like, this is what's going on. I mean, at least she tried to warn him.
Yeah. And she even texted the right way. She ain't say no crazy shit. She's like, hey, I told her I stopped because your name, you be wilding. If you getting a happy ending, stop talking about it. Stop asking everybody or some shit. I don't know what like. Damn.
It's crazy that some of the red pill channels tell you what massage parlors you can go to get happy endings.
I never seen that.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Jalen? What's popping?
If they're not telling the truth, I hope that the court finds it not substantial.
Yeah. Thanks.
I just can't speculate about that because I know how that type of situation goes when it comes to SA, and that story that she described isn't really uncommon to happen. So I'm
You
not
talking about the
just gonna,
girl?
yeah. The story
Okay.
isn't uncommon. It's not extreme. It seems like it was. So to me, if it's not true, I hope that they don't give it credence and they throw it out.
Which story are you talking about?
The initial story.
Are you talking about Deshaun?
Yeah, the girl that told her story, the therapist, the massage therapist.
Oh yeah, this is over. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, it's over?
He already paid. He paid 30 of them.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they talk in circles, though, how do 30 women from 30 different massage parlors? Because if it's the same massage parlors and they know each other, why y'all don't ban him? Because if me, Callie, and Jay work and somebody come and expose himself to me or sexually assault me, why would I come up in here and let him do it to Callie, then let him do it to Jalen, then let him do it to Tiff? How y'all all nobody? So y'all know each other, but y'all ain't calling each other and telling this nigga he's gonna assault you. You gonna wait till they get assaulted and then call him to get the money.
His massage therapist of 2.5 years said she knew that he had a big team working on him and she knew the type of stuff that he was doing, and that's why he's no longer a client. And she said in the text messages to her friend, I just hope they don't come calling me asking me questions. So it's obvious she was complicit. So there's your answer. People want to be complicit. They don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to be the one that has to be essentially snitching. That's why. Am I saying that believe all women is the correct mantra to live by? No. But I just can't. It's not a far-fetched story.
One thing she said, she's excited until whatever happened.
Yeah, because it's an athlete. It's considerably a big client. Of course you're going to be excited. Anybody would be.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying what happened to her is common. And so what is that? When you're saying it's common,
her story is similar to other women's stories that I've heard when it comes to SA. It's not an extreme event. They try to make it pretty like low key, like come on, just do it, like real quick type shit. It's not this extreme thing.
It says that in 17 months, he saw over 66 different people. Out of the 66, 24 filed charges. 2 tried to file criminally. At least 15 issued statements of support. So is essentially he didn't try with everybody, but there were enough people that this is a pattern. And a lot of times, is he settling so he doesn't get a criminal offense?
Well, I thought they said they tried to charge 2 of them. Tried to charge him.
So it says
they're not mutually exclusive. You see the issue? Criminal and civil are separate.
Okay, so including 2 the past week who sued Watson, then withdrew. 2 women who filed criminal complaints did not sue him. So they put a complaint, but they didn't sue him.
Well, they put a criminal lawsuit, right? And what happened?
They just did a complaint. That's like if somebody's stalking you.
Investigation.
And you I don't know if there was an investigation or not. But
so if you file a report, which is a complaint, then it triggers an investigation.
That, but then also it's saying 4 of them, and I guess this is what the lady was talking about. They were contracted with the Texans. So if you're what is that? What is that when you're a 1099? Like you don't know what's
Yeah, an
in
independent
their
contractor.
contracts. Like this is when we start talking about things like this, like there's nuance. And I'm sorry to have that 66 people in 17 months. To what First Lady said, why did he not just go hire a professional masseuse? And he had somebody that had been working with for 2.5 years, 2.5 years. I'm sorry, like sometimes when it's mud in the water, you got to acknowledge like there's a behavior that is not aligning.
You know, it's not like she put herself in that situation either.
No,
that's her
she
job.
was at
That's her
work.
career. Hold on, that's her job. That's her career field. She didn't put herself in that. When I'm pretty sure she didn't expect it at all. So I can't speculate on her end. Why didn't she do this and why didn't she do that when she was literally just trying to do her job? Most victims in those situations freeze. They don't fight. They don't think about, oh, I'm gonna call the cops. They're usually in denial about what happened to them. They're confused. They want to block it out of their brain. That's literally what your brain does with trauma. You're in denial. You try to block that shit out. So I'm not going to speculate on her side because that story isn't uncommon. If she would have handled it a different way, like saw him again and again and again, I would be speculating. But since that was the one and only time she saw him, I have no speculation on it.
I need to I'm trying to find it, see if there's another one of her and how many times she saw him or didn't see him. But I think that's
I think we're unclear.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a interesting point, right? We assume, I get not that we assume, but people think when you say essay, it has to be something overt.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The majority of the time it isn't, right? Because I guess it's being slightly discounted that he wanted them to probably give him a happy ending, right? But I guess if he just throw his penis on her hand and that's not warranted, nor is it legal, that could be traumatizing, especially if that's not how her shop operated.
But that's why sexual assault is harder to prove criminally. Because there's so much nuance and behaviors and shit like that, and if it's not recorded, there's no signs of you being physically it's harder to prove criminally, which is why most of them choose to.
On top of, I'm looking at the numbers. If there's 68 women and 24 reported, that makes it 27.5. It's almost a 30% of women that are saying that he's behaving this way. So then when we do the stats and they say 1 in 4, it aligns with the stats.
Even at work, right? HR will recommend that you keep a paper trail, especially if you have somebody harassing you at your job. You need a paper trail. You can't just get this person in trouble if you have no proof that you've reported this multiple times or reported it at all. So I don't see what she did wrong. If she wasn't telling the truth, obviously that's wrong as fuck. People doing false allegations, it's wrong. I don't think that should be done either. Like I said, believe all women is not a mantra I stand by, but I don't see that in this case. I don't see a false allegation so far.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on this?
I don't think it's false. That was to the point I was making. I think that people be complicit in it. Maybe 1 or 2 wasn't, and they was shocked. I think that people be on a money grab. They be complicit and they know, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you to do this shit, and I'm gonna get you back later. You're gonna pay me now. You're gonna pay me later.
And I do think the criminal justice system, it's not impartial. We know that at this point. There's so many disparities in how people get punished with certain crimes, gender disparity, racial disparity. We know this already. But false accusers definitely should be tried in court. That should definitely change. I don't think they should get off scot-free either. It's just we need a whole overhaul of the justice system, because judges are held to a they have judicial independence, right? Meaning that by law they're required to be impartial, which is why they're appointed they're appointed to their position, unless it's local, depending on the circuit. But yet we see within the courts that they're not really impartial. There's a lot of bias. There's a lot of personal accounts that they put into their decision making. They may be influenced by social opinion, if it's a big case. Political opinions is so many different things. Human nuance added to that role that we can't even expect them to be impartial. I feel like that's kind of stupid to ask a human that's trying criminals, hey, by the way, I know you're overseeing this case about a rape against a child, but I just hope that you remain impartial during this case. It's not gonna. It don't work like that.
Yeah.
I understand the logic behind why they don't, prosecute the people who are, doing the false allegations, because they don't want to discourage people from reporting. And if it doesn't get proven that it happened, now you're automatically under the umbrella of you made a false accusation. So I understand the logic behind it, but I think it's still the way it's effectuated. It is an overcorrection as to not go after the blatantly, this is blatantly a false accusation, and then not prosecute. It's an overcorrection as to what they're actually trying to do when they don't want to go after the accusers like that.
Yeah.
I think they should. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that I think, depending on the severity of it, that if we want to go off the fact like, oh, you shouldn't, because that would discourage people, but based off of the severity of it, there should be, like, because I've seen videos, I can't remember this one guy, and it was like a big case, and they asked the women after they like found out they was lying, they was like, are you going to apologize or say anything? And the girl just said it. She was like, no, I'm not apologizing for anything. I got 30 years out of it. Lock her up. Lock her up. Like, depending on the severity, yeah. And you can never get those years back. Just like the guys that Hemp was talking about. Their whole life, like, I'm sure they have been playing ball and doing all that stuff, working hard, got into a good school. And, like, man, I understand what you're saying, but that's where the burden of truth and evidence and all that comes into play, and take it seriously, just like any other case.
I wonder this. If they said we give you a choice, you can prosecute them criminally or you can get this $1 million civilly. I wonder what the choice would be.
The $1 million.
People gonna take the money.
Because the majority of people will never see $1 million.
That's wild.
That's it. True.
It's true on what grounds?
As far as dealing with these celebrities, I think people will take the money. In an everyday situation with Joe Schmo, no, they're probably gonna.
If they can get $1 million from Joe Schmo.
But I'm just saying, like, Joe. Let's say Joe Schmo's a regular working class guy. You can't get nothing from him. They're probably gonna try to.
With the celebrities, yeah, they're gonna want the money.
Yeah, they're gonna want the money if it's a celebrity.
Yeah, the money's there essentially. In a hypothetical, you think what percentage of people? If you got 10 people, how many taking the money?
It's also the entrapment of it is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's say like women seduce their bosses to get positions. Women go into the music industry and they do sexual favors to get on certain songs, to get certain beats from certain producers. They go into the music industry, they do sexual acts to get certain parts. And then they turn around and it's a suit, even if they was the aggressor. So can that sexual assault work both ways? The same way this woman is basically trying to give you a happy ending, round their ass up, because that shit should be illegal too.
It is illegal.
Because even within those girls that are actually making men feel like you can come to the parlor and this is what it is, you're getting the girls who don't do happy endings in fucked up situations. Because if I came here and every time I come here, every girl is willing to do this, and now I get a new girl and I think she down, but I psychologically fuck her up because she don't understand what the rest of her coworkers doing.
Damn. That's a fucking interesting point. That shit
It's just
is
like I tell women who do that, they want to say no, stop, and let the man go through it because they have like these great fantasies. You're getting other girls fucked up because if he go with 6 different women who make him feel like no doesn't mean no, he gets to that 7th woman and her no means no, but his psychologically he ain't there because he thinks happy endings happen at parlors. No doesn't always mean no. We gotta be more responsible with that shit too, cause now look how it's happening. Like it don't go down like that, but all your homegirls down with it.
Yo,
I don't think the women that are actually doing the happy endings are saying no.
No, I don't mean that. That's a different thing. I mean like some certain girls, like when they having sex with boys, they like to say no. So some men would say no don't always mean no. Girls like to do that shit where they be like, no, stop. And they want you to take it from them. And I told them that can be so dangerous because there's some girls who's telling you no and she really means no. So, and I tell my nephews and shit, like, if they play them little games, get up. The moment she say no, leave. Cause that's not funny.
Also, I think we should take into account the attorneys in this situation too, because a lot of women go into that office wanting criminal charges. I don't think they go in there like, I want to do a litigation. Most of them don't know how the law system works. They be looking that shit up on Google. The attorneys convince them what route is the best route to go.
Yeah.
Most of the time. I don't think these women go in there wanting to ruin their career and get $1 million and be like, I know this is going to go into litigation. I need you to do A, B, and C.
No. I agreed up until that point. They know that there's money in there. That's one thing they are clear on. They know that there's money in there, Pimp J.
But do you think majority
the lawyers
of them go into it asking for money, or do they go into it asking for criminal charges? Regular women.
They go in seeing what the options are. And then when they're explaining the options, they opt for the money. Since we just speculating. And the reason why I can make that speculation in good faith is because when you look at Deshaun Watson's cases, out of the 30 that Tiff mentioned, 2 opted for criminal charges.
Probably because they wanted to take that chance.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but
laid out in front of you, of course you're gonna take the money because it's an easier route. You don't want to be on TV doing a press tour.
They are on TV, right? Now here's the thing, right? They don't know if it's easy route because to your initial point, they don't know shit about the law, but they're presented options.
Saying once it's laid out in front of them, the option.
Understood, but the understanding is still layman, right? And so they say, here's what you can get criminal. Here's what he is going to be punished with potentially, and here's what you can get if we go to civil route. Now you can, right? You both can happen, right? They're not mutually exclusive. You can do both, right? OJ got exonerated for the murders, but he still lost in the civil trial, right? But to your point, they don't have an understanding, so they probably just say, "Let me get the money," and I'm using the deductive reasoning of what the evidence that Tiff laid out, saying 2 out of 30 opted for the actual criminal cases.
Can
Anyway,
But isn't that going to show that most women do not report? Like we are literally talking
No.
about. Okay.
Well,
Most
no,
women
because
don't
you said it was 66 of them.
No, he had 66 massages. 24 people had an issue with it, and out of the 24, 2 women went to try to file criminal. What I'm saying is this: if the other 24, probably 22, would have been like, "Well, I'm going," they're not going to believe me anyway. Everybody knows this is where happy endings happen. I'm not going to put myself through this because I'm not going to be believed. You think I want some money?
Wait, are you saying that it wasn't enough of them?
It's not about how many it is. It is based on the system that we have that everybody is saying is flawed. I'm not going to put myself in this position. I do not want to be questioned. I do not want for people to think that I wanted this. I don't want anybody to be like, "Oh, well, what were you doing before?"
I don't understand. Well, but what are you focused on? Like what? Depending on what we're
There
talking
are
about.
24 women that had the same.
Is that a lot or a little bit? Is what I'm asking.
24, yes, that's 30%.
Okay, so 24 came out of the 66. Are you saying?
Yes.
Okay, so 66 of them actually said something.
No, he had 66 massages within 17 months. Within that 17 months, 24 women had the same issue. Out of that 24, 2 did criminal charges. They went and filed, but nothing happened. So we're looking at the 2 that did it. It goes back to say reporting doesn't happen. The other 22 women knew, I work for a massage parlor. I don't know. We don't know if these people, have good citizenship or not. They're not going to believe me. Most people are going to think I'm here to try to get money from this person. Like, who Deshaun Watson is. I don't know who he is. I couldn't pick that nigga out.
I'm trying to track your point. So you're saying that the 2 that went for criminal charges,
they are the minority. You know how we say majority or minority? The majority of women do not report essays.
But the 22, it's 24 of them that reported. So
there are 24 that talked about the incident because, again,
they got paid. Remember, he paid out 30 lawsuits.
I'm gonna look that up too. So, because I'm like,
I'm just trying to understand what you saying that it wasn't enough. It showed because you're saying that.
No, I'm saying that
case. Okay, because what you said was this case showed that a lot of people don't report. So I'm asking you, are you saying 24 people is a lot of people?
Because I think that let's just get to the point to where you said that he paid 30 people off. So let's get there. And I like I said, I want to see the evidence. So I'm gonna pull it up and see.
And 66 massages, I think it doesn't mean it was 66 people.
No, he had 66 massages within 17 months. He had 24 lawsuits that were announced. He went to Texas. So 2 grand jurors denied criminal charges. So he violated the code of conduct, which is why he lost his right to play. All I can do is tell the truth. Even in saying that, like, you think it was 24 women that were just out to get this guy? Like, they all wanted to lie. They wanted to ruin his career. 24 different people.
Yeah.
For some money? Yeah.
It is possible.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So look at this, right? And this is what I mean. I'm actually having a conversation. Texans resettlement with 30 women related to Deshaun Watson allegations.
So were the 2 women that filed the criminal charges?
That's the team that paid that, not him. The team settled.
Okay.
The
What
two
if
women
they're
that
saying hemp? I don't
I'm
have my
assuming they
glasses.
withdrew their criminal.
I
Can you
was
guys hear me?
asking. Yeah, I'm sorry. We were talking at the same
No,
time.
no, go ahead.
No,
Didn't know
I
if
was
the
just
mic
gonna ask
was.
Hamp to read it because I couldn't read it. It
Oh, it
was
says
too
Texans
small.
reached settlement with 30 women related to Deshaun Watson allegations. That's how it happens. It's 30 women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the league will pay it out.
Yeah. He obviously couldn't pay it.
Yeah, he could.
But my question is, the two women who put
How
the
much
criminal charges, were they amongst the one of the two of the 30 that got paid? I guess we don't know that. Like, is that the reason that they may have withdrawn their criminal charges?
He reached a settlement in October with a woman who I guess she filed charges. So he settled with one woman, and then it looks like the NFL paid everybody else off.
What
And I
y'all are speculating at, it could be a possibility. I can't deny that.
24
Either end
different
could be a
women working in the massage parlors all got together and said, hey, let's take this black man down.
Yes, because here's why the speculation is fair. Did you see the attorney's name?
No, there's two.
Tony
There's a
He's
Tony Busby, but there's also Jose Gutierrez.
He's the leading counsel. So Tony
Yeah.
Busby is known to do witch hunts. That's why people are speculating as much as they are because of his track record, especially with Jay-Z now. And Jay-Z's basically making a stand like, oh, I'm going to show you how different I am.
So that guy, I've never heard of that guy before. So he's basically a sexual assault ambulance chaser.
Sure, if you want to go that route. Yeah, you could call him that.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, I got a question.
Sure.
Which kid was poking somebody in the eye?
Oh, Rocky.
Free my ninja Rocky. Just want to throw that out there.
Rock. I ain't even moved. They probably sleep by now.
Nah. You probably got Ben Crump over there or something. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nah, man. Rock don't get in trouble. Everybody else get one lollipop, she get two. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, we typically don't put it past them. That's why to believe all women. I think Alexis made a good point initially, but the overcorrection is like it leaves everybody so skeptical.
And also it left a space to where men don't feel comfortable either. I know we're talking about the women, but I think in that with the women, men have been overlooked. So it's like a whole circle. It's like a circle.
I think it's basically trying to do the right thing, I guess, and be a good person and believe the victim without considering other possibilities, which is damaging.
Yeah. I think it's
that means that the alleged criminal doesn't get due process if you already think he's guilty.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate because if there are women who are making a mockery of it, you're putting the women who are actual victims in a bad spot, and you're railroading innocent men. And that's just really dangerous.
It makes men more paranoid to interact with women, period. They think at some point we're all capable of doing this to them. That's how bad it gets. So it makes it bad all around.
And the young
But
boys is
it also
telling me,
makes it bad when they do it because it makes women think they're all capable of doing that shit to us.
Especially when you get
gonna pay
involved.
every man because they coming out like every man is gonna be doing this. Like they're the boogeyman. Like you better run, hide, and get away from them because they're essaying everybody.
So I didn't watch the whole live earlier, but I came in on, I believe, the Travis Hunter, that part where y'all were watching the girl's account of the situation.
Mm-mm.
No,
we didn't watch Travis Hunter.
Sherelle said, yeah, good.
It was Travis something.
Rudolph.
My bad. Travis Rudolph. I didn't know about that case until you talked about it. So my bad if I mess up his name. Yo, that shit common too. Women be getting other men into they bullshit, and then shit goes bad because they're trying to protect you. That's not right.
Hemp always said that.
Hemp always say for what?
Hemp always say the first grave about $1, the second one about a what?
Woman, man.
And that's why when men don't want to get in women's business on the street, random stranger, can't blame them for that. Especially if they see men's lives getting lost over bullshit. I can't expect that out of a man. Hey, stranger, you put your life on the line right now for me. You don't know me, but I expect you to do that because you're a man.
How do the majority of women see men? Are you guys scared of men? Or skeptical or
always skeptical?
Was the bear thing was that like just strict hyperbole?
The bear thing is stupid. I think it's selfish because you're not considering the other end. You think the bear want to be in the woods with you? You in its habitat. If you using a bear nuance, you a foreign thing in his habitat. Of course he gonna attack you.
But you know what? I did a show on that some time ago, and I went out in HEB and I was asking people like, and this girl is in there with her boyfriend. It's on Black Men Unfiltered. She was in there with her boyfriend and standing there, and she said she would rather be in there with the bear unless the guy was him. Now I didn't even preference what guy. I just said a man or a bear. I didn't say you can pick whatever man you want. And she's sitting there with her boyfriend, and she's like, bear. And even then her guy said bear too. And I was like,
I picked bear too.
Yeah, like I at first I didn't get it. I thought it was stupid, right? And then I went on ahead and was looking at different comments and videos and stuff like that. And I understand where they're coming from. I think it's exaggerated. Like I'm not walking around, you know what I'm saying, fearing all men, right? But from what I gathered, the analogy pointed to the unpredictability of dealing with, a man alone. That fear, like the bear, whatever, like that. You know what I'm saying? There's things that they tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as to, try not to get attacked and everything like that.
Because you could scream at bears. Like you seen people in the woods, they do make loud noises, scream at bears. You could run in a cabin, try to hide from the bear. Because the bear doesn't necessarily have the conscience to say I'm going to get you. It just sees you as, what the fuck is that? That y'all feeling the same way. Like, what you doing here? That's how you and the bear feeling. So people, they just acting out of fear. Like you could be trying to do something to me. But with a whole nother human, you ain't scaring no man off saying, hey, not if he wants you.
That type of thinking messes with like the form of human interaction that we have. Y'all want men to approach you, but you're scared of being alone with him, but yet you want him to traditionally take care of shit, but you also scared of him. I don't see how that computes in your head.
How it computes in people's head is that people have been sexually assaulted. People have been raped. If it doesn't happen to you, if you don't understand that women get in close quarters with men and things happen to them and against their will, it's a very drenching, powerless feeling for you to
That
walk
part
around
I
the world thinking
understand.
somebody took something from you. And a lot of times people that have went through sexual assault or rape rather be dead. They're walking around and they would rather die. They would rather somebody do that to them than do what they've done to them.
I'm not talking about victims though. I'm talking about women in general who say they are scared of men. If that is the case, then you should have no expectation for them outside of human decency. Other than that, there shouldn't be an expectation. You're scared of them.
There are apex predators now. Everybody, even the bear is scared of men.
I mean, that's just like along the same lines of this
The
chick
bears
or
are scared of
whatever.
men. Lions, tigers, bears, they're all scared of men. Men are the apex predator. Like they're the ones with dominion over the earth. Everybody should be scared of them. They're the ones.
But that falls in line with the women who say that they scared of turning a man's advances down or whatever, right? I saw this chick or whatever. She was talking about I absolutely give the number. Absolutely, I give them my number because I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I said, to determine the hypocrisy, I have to see if it was the same people saying those two different points. Like we want to be approached, but then I'm scared of all niggas. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
My bad for
You're not
switching
gonna
the
never.
subject.
But
Because it's not that. I
I
think it's more of the people who've had these bad experiences, right? Because we could watch the internet all day, but what we go through in our day-to-day lives, if you're a victim or you're close to a victim, then your perception is totally different. Even my cousin, I have a cousin who's been shot in the face for turning down a man. That happened to my cousin. So it's like, it's not nothing that's so far removed that I watched in a movie that this is my cousin who has a hole in her face to this day because she turned down a man because she didn't want to give him his number. And we're not saying that this thing happens all of the time, but when it happens to you, it's like, yo, I'm the unlucky one. This shit might happen to me. So I think it's just different. It's just the same way when men are falsely accused, how they go around looking at women now. Like these bitches will lie on you. It's like when you ain't never been falsely accused or nothing, you a man, you believe in all women, we all thinking, wait till somebody lie on your ass. Once you the man that got lied on, you're like, oh no, these bitches will say anything.
But is there a way to help those people so that they don't live debilitated like that? I'm not saying there is. I'm just asking.
You have to put how you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Like defense mechanisms maybe, or is it you have to, I think you start to move a little differently essentially, but it could be detrimental, right? I think that's the overarching point. Like that thing sears in their subconscious and they seemingly see everybody similarly. I guess the point is, can you blame them? Are they
I
wrong
can't.
for doing that?
I think they're wrong for doing that because I don't believe that I should treat everybody the way that this other person because of what one other person treated me, right? But I understand where it comes from.
Yeah, no, 100%. There's a story of a dude named Brian Banks did 5 years and 5 years of probation. He played at Cal Poly, which is a pretty good football school. He did 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation. He was accused of rape, and then the lady said that he didn't do it. She actually said that he never kidnapped her, never raped her, and she lost her virginity after she even met him. But he can't get them 5 years back. So what should Brian Banks do? He gonna treat everybody with a 10-foot pole, which is unfortunate.
But that's also the reason why we kind of look at some women and the way they carry themselves. And a lot of times when they say something happened to them, we like, Like that, there was like this nasty girl. Y'all remember that white girl? She used to just go around saying anything, and she was making I don't know her name. I forgot
Don't
it.
matter.
But she was going around making allegations about Trey Songz, and nobody believed her because it's like, but you be out here doing anything, saying anything.
That's the
Like you tell it. She was telling a story about how she sucked off every starting lineman on the Phoenix Suns one night at the hotel randomly, and
starting
then
lineup.
yeah, in the next conversation, she's talking about Trey Songz did something against her will, and it's like, what are we supposed to believe, sis?
Look at this.
Basically recant everything that she said that Brian did 10 years ago. If I let this man down, I would have to live with that the rest of my life.
The mood in the room was light, but investigator Parrish's questioning got heavy.
When did you lose your virginity? Was it after him, before him? After.
Now the big question. When she said those things, what did you say to yourself?
Wow, I got it.
It was the key evidence.
No, he did not rape me. No, he did not kidnap me.
Why would she say that shit?
She ain't got no edges. Don't trust her.
Why would she say that?
That's crazy.
What? She ain't
son.
had no edges. Her wig was like half.
I think wigs are a problem generally, but I got a son though. Like that's the fly shit. Big Chuck damn near see-through. He got long hair. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the look. You like I just like Who got a son? Joel got a son. T.
I have two.
Two sons. Two sons.
I have one.
One
Three.
son. Three sons.
I'm telling mine right now. When a girl says no, you stop. When a girl says no, you stop.
Right.
And he's hot. And I'm telling him that. Like, dude, especially when they're, they're handsome and all of that stuff. They just, oh, okay. But
I mean, you even gotta tell your boys about when a relationship ends because girls do wild things.
But see, Lionel made a great point. No. CJ told a story today. He said he's with the girl. He had sex with her. He said she came back 2 days later. I think you took advantage of me. I think you raped me. So he said, I'm stuck. 2 days later, she came back and said that.
He also went back.
Let me finish telling the story. So he said he didn't know what to do with it, right? Her saying that. So he said he went back, had sex with her again, because that would mean that I forced you, but you let me come back. So he's saying that's the way in which he protected himself. And usually I'm like, that's a dangerous game, bro. But Reaper came up as like, no, that's ingenious in a way. Right? So I raped you the first time, but you let me come back again. So it's almost like he was trying to protect himself in that way. I don't know. It just big, but it's like, what do? You get a phone call. Hey, I think you did this to me.
And I don't think that that's great. Sometimes women have a little bit of regret if they don't get the proper, I've had a girl like be mad at my friend and she's like, I don't like the way he had sex with me like I was a hoe, da 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 da. And because she regretted it and she was angry, you know what I'm saying? It just started making her say shit that just wasn't real. And it's like, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a lot of that extra noise.
It's a different.
I think that happens a lot.
What part? Like, and the thing is, I told him, I would. That's dangerous to go back there.
Absolutely.
But there was just another way of thinking about it. I'm like, I could see it, but I wouldn't recommend that. But what were you saying happens often?
But he also said he had to get, her
Joel
recorded and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. You were saying that something happens often, Joel.
Oh, I lost it.
My bad.
That's all right.
I mean, it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, it's stupid. I agree with you, but yeah, he felt like he was trapped, like some women feel with
I've been saying
somebody
some
that
a
is
lot.
predatory, huh?
Like
Like most women who get essayed feel. He felt trapped and had to come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Stupid, but it was a plan.
And when CJ was telling his story too, right, Jalen? I said, yo, because I understand it, but was she high? Was she drunk? If so, she can't consent. Right? Because I wanted him to see culpability, right? Not blame, like saying, hey, you fucked this up. But yo, people can't say yes if they're inebriated. So now when she alleges that, it has more merit because he can't consent.
Did he give the nuance at all, or just left it at?
I asked him. He's like, I think we was smoking.
Okay. Yeah.
He said she didn't drink, or he drank, but she didn't, and then he said
They both smoke. They
They
and
smoke.
she doesn't.
That's good
But
enough.
that's he said that she doesn't normally smoke, but she smoked at that time. So if you smoke all the time versus somebody that doesn't get high all the time, that's a different type of thing.
Yeah, I don't. I smoked one time my whole life. It took me 10 minutes to put my socks on. I said never again, bro. So
what was you on?
This where it gets dangerous, though. This where it gets dangerous with the
Yeah.
whole. Even if we both drinking, somehow I can't be raped, but you can. But we both neither one of us could consent because we both drunk.
Right.
Or we both inebriated, but
Right.
somehow only you can be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I think that's
Because
that's where it get dangerous. That's something new. That's some new shit.
No, in the court of law, I mean, it's assumed that the man is the aggressor, unless there's evidence that he's not. But it could easily be painted that he was the aggressor because of the gender nuances that we have and that we uphold.
Yeah.
That's why it's dangerous, though.
And they think an erection is a choice.
Like
right?
I was just getting ready to say, I
That's
remember.
another,
I remember, what was that? That might have been early 2010s. I don't know. I know I was at home and I was pregnant, but I was watching my stories, and they had this whole arc or whatever with the character. He was actually he was raped, but nobody believed it. She drugged him with like some Viagra stuff, put it in the food, and she raped that dude for like 48 hours.
Oh no, I wasn't laughing at that. I didn't hear that story. I need to look that one up.
Oh no, it was in my stories. It was in my soap operas that I was watching.
I know that's what I was laughing at. My grandma says that, but she's 90. My stories.
They call stories. They called stories. Okay, gotta watch the stories.
Yeah,
it was actually it was One Life to Live. But what?
Your program. Don't talk to me right now. My
ABC.
program is on. My program is on.
Yeah.
I used to watch ABC soaps. But yeah, that was a whole thing to bring awareness to the fact that men can be sexually assaulted and they can be raped. But yeah, I just tied all that together because of this new shit about about the you can't consent if you've been drinking shit now.
Man, but now I'm thinking like this and making notes. Like I gotta go through all of this with my son. Like I gotta tell, like it's a list of things that just hit me. Like
let his daddy do it. His daddy got to go through that list because he got follow-up stories. When he think back in hindsight, niggas got follow-up stories, close calls. Your man went through it. Shit be shaky, all types of shit. Let his
So
daddy walk through that shit with him.
Yeah.
So what happens in a scenario when a boy and a girl like each other and
Mhm.
they in an intimate space and they kissing
Mhm.
and they touching, but the
Mhm.
girl doesn't want to go all the way through with it?
What does she say in the process?
She said no, stop. She don't feel comfortable. He like, come on, we grown. You know, the badgering that happens.
Mhm.
Come on, we grown. I'm not gonna tell nobody. I love you. I care about you. Da da da. Come on, don't do this to me. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Tiff, Tiff, don't stay out of the chat. Yeah. So he trying to coerce essentially.
Yeah, like you just wanna. She just like, is that nervousness or like that feeling like she don't really want to do it? Is he supposed to make sure he gets her over that, or is he supposed to stop and just be like, well, we'll return on a
Fuck you
day?
gonna say? He gotta stop.
That's how it happens to people. Most times, it's people that they trust, that they feel comfortable with.
He's so crazy.
But
And then,
because
I'm
when you
telling
get in
you,
the court, why was you in his house? Why was you in his car? Why was you in his bed? Why was you hugging him? Why was you kissing him? Because I like him, but I didn't want him to enter my body. That wasn't okay. So everything was okay up until that, and that's the process of what these girls go through.
yeah, no real shit. Yo, the discernment niggas gotta use is crazy. Not crazy. It just is.
Was
Like
that
you
good?
had to.
Now you following up?
Yeah. That shit is. I'm just thinking like that. Yo, young boy. And then it's so easy to clout chase now. That shit. And that's what they were saying. They don't want to approach. You can't risk it. You can't even help Shorty in the gym. You get accused of anything in front of 1 million people in an instant.
And sometimes it's just by how you look. They could just, if they don't find you attractive and you try to talk to them, they could feel like that's sexual assault. Like if an ugly man approach a woman and he's like, "Oh, you look so sexy," she will call it SA.
Damn.
Like I seen like a man looking at a woman, she had on these booty shorts, her booty hanging out the shorts, and the man was looking, and somebody was like, "Look at them perverts," and I was like, "That's not actual perversion. That's normal." Heterosexual men looking at ass cheeks falling out shorts is normal. Y'all will turn anything into perversion. Perversion is unnatural. That's natural. And she got them ass cheeks falling out her shorts because she wants somebody looking at her ass cheeks.
Yeah, sure. They be like, nigga, you a pervert.
Like, no, he's not. He's a fucking man. Like, what the fuck? Like, they're men. They're heterosexual men, and there's ass cheeks falling out of shorts. Now he a pervert. What?
Yo, real shit, right? I found out one of my mans was gay, right? I caught him though. These girls walk by us, right? It's probably like 4 or 5 of them, right? We just chilling. And so everybody looking, right? Of course, right? But I look up, he ain't even looking. I see, yo, you good, yo? And we was young, right? But I just like, he like, what? I'm like, you good, my nigga? Like, but I didn't want to put it out there so crazy. But then, later the nigga don't like girls, so it makes sense.
Like you ain't see what we saw.
I'm like, yo, I thought you good. But I didn't want to air him, feel me? I want to, niggas be wilding, but yeah, it's natural. Like you're saying, it's shit natural, Damn.
Yeah, you can look, just don't touch.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, no. Let me ask y'all a question. He was looking at us. It's crazy. So when we look at like how women are treated under the eyes of the law, and how it's disparate in terms of women don't get prosecuted to the same extent in the majority of the time. Do we agree on that or no?
Agree that it happens? Yeah.
More. What do you mean?
No, I thought that's what you meant. Like, do we agree that to your
Women
opinion?
don't get the extent
Prosecuted,
of
yeah, to the
Yeah.
same extent, generally, or majority of the time, right? There's outliers, of course.
Okay.
Does it? What does it say, you think? Like, is it just an acknowledgement of what? That women, like, is it like almost like a insult? It's like,
I would say it's antiquated.
yeah, you guys looked at it lesser than under the eyes of the law? Or not as threatening, or like kids?
I guess
Because kids
weaker.
also get,
Yeah.
is it
The
weaker?
weaker sex, still, yeah.
Weaker vessel.
Yeah, I definitely think we're looked at as the weaker sex.
Yeah.
So yeah, the system is antiquated. It ain't caught up all the way.
So the system don't believe in equality.
Democracy is a
Double
joke.
standards. Double standards everywhere. So yeah.
Democracy is a joke.
I was thinking of that. Let me read
That shit
these
ain't
real
real.
quick. Man, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let me read these real quick. Devin with the $2 says, we on y'all ass tonight. Shay with the $5 says, nobody believes a man with options would do such a thing, but it happens all the time. It's about control and dominance. Nobody will believe you anyway. That's a good point. Black Dawn with the $5 says, for a civil offense, you only have to prove damages, i.e., to your reputation, property, enterprise, etc. Yeah. Journey with the $5 says, will you take a massage from a robot? Problem solved. Cut my check. Huh? D with the $5 says, Tony Busby is a neighbor of the Houston Texans owner. Deshaun had beef with the Texans organization. Then the scandal came out. They held the information. Aaron with the $10 says, sticky topic. Pause. So I'm not saying this in a negative way. For the lying hoes, fellas, keep screenshots and text messages. You never know, it might save your life. John Henry with the $10 says, criminal and civil are separate, but having been found to have committed the act you are accused of doesn't warrant one to claim innocence via hiding behind semantics. President-elect is a rapist. John Henry with the $5 says, false accusers should face the same level of consequence as those found without question that have broken the law as well. There he is. What's popping? Salute, my G. I ain't seen you in a little while, man. Hope all is well. Salute my brother Darius, who gifted 5 membership. Whoever got blessed, please maintain. Hakeem, what up though with the 10 ounces? The situation that's popping into my head right now about the situation of lying is those 2 dumb niggas that tried to. What is this? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what he's talking about. When
The Luna girl.
Yeah.
I'm not. If
I wasn't gonna say your
do
name.
y'all see me saying names?
Don't say y'all. I ain't say no name. I'm just talking about that one.
Tiff. Sorry.
No standards. Standards.
Yeah, they don't get. You get. I think y'all had to understand. You give people too much light when you start dropping their names and shit like that. Feel me? Caesar's Palace was goody. Robert, wrong soundboard.
Shit like that.
Caesar's Palace with the 20 ball. He says, ladies, serious question. Do women play any part in having more SA encounters by having a whole phase or wanting more sexual partners, i.e. high body count? If so, would SA go down if men had less chances with women?
What? What?
That's
no. I think I understand.
Well, let me help it. Let me help it be a little bit more palatable. So, as an example, people who work in the sexual industries are more prone to be subject to this type of behavior, right? In terms of SA and rape and things of that nature. strippers, prostitutes, etc.
Yeah, I think that broadens your chances. If you get passed out drunk, around guys, if you do drugs randomly at parties, stuff like that, if you work in any type of sex industry,
The opportunities are
prostitution,
increased. Yeah.
strippers, yeah, all of that. If
But
you're just
Sherelle don't go nowhere but the fast food restaurants and back home
and sometimes I go to Saltgrass,
and Saltgrass.
Chili's.
So and Chili's. Any other $30 and under one money sign restaurant.
Rouse's in the dollar store.
Yeah. And so the likelihood of anything, and God forbid, right, happening to her is way less, right, than if she was outside in the streets. I think that's
But sometimes I'll be
alluding to.
walking, but I had to stop walking because a lot of guys would pull up to me like I was a prostitute in their cars. It started happening.
Crazy.
It started happening
That's
to me
crazy.
too often, so I stopped walking.
So I guess is what he's saying. What you guys analysis? Does a whole phase leave you open to risk? Does it? It's a broadcast.
It's almost like blaming the victim. If she's going through a whole phase and she's sleeping with men that she wants to sleep with versus a person she doesn't want to, that's not a whole phase. Like, what?
Huh?
If she is willingly participating in intimacy with the men that she wants to be with, that does not mean I want to sleep with everybody. She can say yes, 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 you, and no to you. Your no is a no. You don't get to say, well, you slept with my boys, so now you need to sleep with me. No, you're a no.
Okay.
But that's the thing.
Okay, so
That's how some girls get SA, because there's girls that I'll do these two guys, but I'm not gonna do the other friend. And the other friend gonna get in there.
Yeah.
And in court, you're gonna be looking like, well, you did the other, so I would believe the third one did it to you. It's the situation. Sometimes we get it, and it don't mean that it's not unfortunate. We're just saying that the chances of it happening to you are more likely.
Yeah, it's like you build a reputation around it.
Just like it happens to prostitutes all the time. People don't pay them. People take advantage of them all the time. But it's like people look at them like, you're a prostitute. You're a stripper.
I'm not saying it's right though, but
it's not right.
It's just, it's just unfortunately the way that it works out sometimes because of that reputation that you build.
This happens with anything, right? Who's more likely to come up with an injury? Me or niggas that don't box and play football? When you put yourself in a situation, the likelihood increases. Does it justify poor things happen to you? No, right? But the likelihood increases. Because if you're saying a whole phase, what does that entail? Other than sexual activity, does it entail or if you go on dates or a bunch of dates, does that count as a whole phase? Or is it sexual activity?
Sexual activity.
Even a bunch of dates.
Yeah.
If you're dating like a bunch of dates, which means like you're dating on apps and strangers and shit like that, bro, yes, you're in more danger.
You're saying that can still expose you to this, right? Because you're meeting people.
New people that you don't know.
Right.
Strangers. Because back in the G, we didn't used to have an app, so we used to date our cousin homeboy. And,
Proximity.
the dude up the street.
But
school with.
Majority of crime happens by people know,
Mm-hmm.
But the familiarity, you feel comfortable, but I don't know if that, but I understand your point. But we're just looking at likelihood. And then if you phrase it as whole phase, by definition, you don't have any intention other than sexual activity, essentially, right? You don't have intention for that person.
I don't know. The likelihood is still in question for me, just off the strength that most cases are happened by people that you know.
Yeah, that's fair too. Aaron with the $2 says women who chose the bear ain't grow up on Nat Geo. Yeah, I think black bears are kind of passive more so. But all I can see is that scene from The Remnant when they was saying that. Did y'all see that movie?
Yes.
Nigga, fuck that.
What they saying?
The
grizzly
Remnant
bear?
with Brad Pitt. Was it Brad Pitt?
Nah, Leonardo.
Leonardo DiCaprio, yes.
That's all I could see when I saw this picture. I'm like, nigga, if you go in that woods, that bear if you want to. Living humbly, Shalom. What's popping, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Hope all is well. Thanks for the renewal. Aaron with the $5 to add to hand point. What about toxic women who say stop, then you stop, and they like, why did you stop? Are these girls Looney Tune?
Yeah, get away from them retarded bitches. They are retarded. And those are the ones who will go to a courtroom when they get mad at you and have it on file that they told you no at some fucking point. No. The moment she want to play them no games, get out her house. Get away from her. Put your clothes on. Put her out the house. Get away.
Block her.
We don't have no great fantasies. You is no.
D with the $5 says Beyonce drunk in love had women wanting drunk episodes.
With their husband. She was drunk in love with her husband.
And people been having drunk episodes way before that little old song came out.
John Henry with the $5. Why are you talking like an old person today, Callie? Huh? You been saying mad old shit, lil old and programs and stories. John Henry with the $5 says, wait, ellipsis. Tiff, in your example, she's slinging. If a guy does that, he's a hoe. You're turning hoeing into empowerment. You want to respond to this, Tiff?
In what world? He's less than smart. But thanks for your $5.
Why is he left this smart though? What'd he say? What happened? Huh?
No IQ.
What happened? What is he saying that was less than smart?
A hoe is a hoe, male or female. It is what it is. Behaviors do not have a sex connected to it. Like, it's just dumb. Like, some of the stuff that's just been said is just, I see why you single, bro. Stay single.
Damn. So, okay. As he was saying, he sounds, I guess what he's trying to discern, Tiff, see if I can help articulate it. You're saying like she's in a whole phase, it is what it is, but she can have sex with 10 niggas. If she say no to 11, that she shouldn't be subject to essay or anything of that nature.
If she's saying, so are we saying the opposite? She slept with 5 people. There's 7 people in there. She's saying, not you 2. No, you slept with the other 5. So what difference if you just have 2 more? No, you don't get to do that. A woman gets to be intimate or however she wants to behave. Her yes is a yes, a no is a no. You are not entitled at all. Like, I don't understand it. It's very weird.
Yeah, I don't see where the empowerment thing came in
At all. Like, she's still a hoe, but she a hoe who picked. She's a hoe that has a right to say, no, not you, nigga, no.
Right, I understand what Tiff is saying. Tiff is saying, like, if I want to fuck, if the girl want to fuck, because I don't even like that. If the girl want to fuck 30 niggas, if she decided she don't want to fuck the 31 nigga, she had a right to say, I don't want to fuck the 31 nigga. I just want to do these 30 and that other one, no.
Her pussy.
He don't get to be like, oh, you giving it away, so you got to give it to everybody. And she's like, nah. I just wanted to do the offensive line, not the defensive line.
The defensive lineman get chosen first. They're less sloppy.
Nobody cares. It wasn't about
I'm just saying. Okay? I mean, I don't want you to think that, I'm looking for offensive lineman when the whole time you looking for a defensive lineman.
They want the quarterback. He an offensive line.
Yeah, they like the quarterbacks. They like the quarterbacks.
Yeah, they like the quarterbacks. and the running backs and the cornerbacks
Wide
and
receivers.
the safeties.
Wide receivers. Yep.
Wide receivers, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like the offensive line.
The O lineman is probably the last pick. Now that I think about it,
Right. The big boys.
I don't know what the
Who is that in the
offensive
dark?
line is like. Are
Who
you
is the
crazy?
Smoking
They
Joe
want the quarterback
sleepy?
first.
That's me. You know who this is. The one that you hate the most. Yeah,
hey
look at your
Joseph,
face.
man, what's popping, man? You got a question for the ladies, comments for the ladies, or smoke for the ladies?
No, I'm gonna stay quiet for a minute, man, because I'm watching the game right now. So y'all got it for about 15 minutes, but I'm coming for that ass, Tiffany.
What do we?
You gotta
what
stay on the
game?
panel.
That's a lot.
Man, I'm gonna drop you down until you're ready. All right, I'm gonna drop Joseph down until you're ready.
Old linemen run the world.
Oh my God.
Mr. Aaron?
We love old linemen, but y'all don't run shit, man. Old linemen ain't even good bodyguards, man. The D linemen,
That's disrespectful.
but the old linemen are fucking huge though. That's for damn sure. Pause. Damn, man. Well, I dropped the link. We got 54 minutes. Come up. You could join the conversation if you got a comment, if you have a question, or if you have a little bit of smoke. We don't. Know what I mean?
I'll talk to you offline. I think you should have Lionel come up. He's got a really good documentary.
That's my man.
Okay, well, you should have him come up and talk about this
I
conversation.
don't need no instruction in the middle of the show.
I'm not trying to give you instruction.
Decorum much? Jesus.
No.
No, me and Lionel talk. He just he be working a lot. So
He does. He's a good guy.
You
though.
cold him?
am I cold?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Why you got a hoodie on?
What you mean? I can't wear a hoodie
When it's cold?
Like,
Pardon my bag.
Let's see what's popping.
Hey everybody! Wow,
How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. What a handsome panel of women you have.
No doubt, man. What's up? Like, you got a question, comment, or smoke for the conversation? What's going on?
Well, I was just listening, and I think there's, and I don't know if you guys touched on it, but there's also, I think, like, and you ladies could correct me if you want to, and I would appreciate it, because I've lived a different life, and I just have met women who have had to make like different choices in life, and like extreme choices, and some of them, I don't know, they did it with like what I would think is like, damn, that girl has a good head on her shoulders considering what she's been through and the choices she has to make. So I've seen women who deal with the mental capacity of making horrific choices, things that might be judgmental choices with their bodies that are not what most women would do. So I just wanted to know, like, do you guys think that there's also like some women who just have a mental threshold to have the capacity to deal and process certain things or certain traumas? Because they made that choice. I'm going to be a stripper, or I'm going to be, put myself in this situation and I'm ready to deal with the consequences. Do you think that person, and I'm not trying to say empower, because I think that word is like, it just doesn't go, but I just think like that person just has is built in a way to be able to deal with certain circumstances. And I'm impressed sometimes, and I'm like, damn, I'm lucky. I'm grateful. I never had to make those decisions, but it looks like she did the best that she could with what she has. And she does have a vision and a trajectory, regardless of her choices or how I met her.
Just from my observation, I think that the days of Diamond from Players Club are just about over with. I don't think that's the majority of them out there.
Oh, you saying
There's
use what you
probably
got to
some.
get what you want?
No, that's Ronnie. That's a
Oh
Ronnie
yeah.
Ho quote.
Get on high based on what you have. Okay. Yeah.
But I don't think that the majority. I think there's probably still some diamonds. You know what I'm saying, sprinkled in there. But I don't think the majority of them are diamonds.
I
I
think
think
you
that
may have to provide context to Diamond though more, Callie. I don't know if everybody remembers Players Club and can make the
she was the
association.
good hoe.
Yeah, Diamond was the chick who she got pregnant coming out of high school, and dad kicked her out. She had to make some money, whatever like that. She was working in a shoe store. Right, she got approached by Ronnie and Trix in the shoe store and found the Players Club, the strip club, and she had a whole plan as far as making her money to go to college. And she had a plan after a set date when she was going to be done. She saved the money, did all of that shit, and she ended up being a newscaster because that's what she was going to school for, was journalism.
Okay, so you're saying most of the people in that lifestyle, the lifestyle is the goal.
Yeah, I think there's more Ronnies than Tricks. I mean, I think there's more Ronnies than Diamonds.
They don't know the movie, Callie.
Okay, Ronnie was the one who was all about that life.
So you're saying
That's
the
what she was in it
majority
for.
are in that life to make money because they believe that's so it's like that's their career choice.
Yeah.
It's not a means to an end.
Correct.
Okay. I'm trying to recollect Players Club. I'm like, damn, I can't remember. So okay.
I think as we grow up, if you grow up, somebody echoing, but as you grow up with morals and people teaching you about religion and different things like that, you will never see women or think women can just be hoes. But everybody don't have that motorcycle ring dime. Some women think they're mermaids and sirens, and that they were born here, put here to be
Where do
sex
the
workers.
majority and minority lie? We don't get anything out of some.
Oh, a minority of women, think that they were born here to be sex workers and shit like that. And they don't, but
shit like that.
Don't let them influence you, because if you ain't no mermaid, you gonna be traumatized. But I think some women have been abused so much that they detach from their body mentally or whatever. But I don't think even if
Let's
they're
talk
sex workers, I don't think that they want to be raped.
Okay. So are you talking about a specific demographic, or are you talking about all women?
What you mean?
That have been detached from their bodies. When you speak of women such as that.
Oh, the women who like are promiscuous.
Regardless of what they do for work.
Regardless of what they do for work. They detach from their bodies.
The reason why they're promiscuous is because they're detached, or they were promiscuous, which
No,
made
they
them
were
detached?
traumatized and then they detached from their body. Like I know women who had, like, if they've been sexually assaulted as little girls, they're more promiscuous. They try to give it away before somebody can take it. Because in their mind, that's how they control it now. Nobody can take it away if I give it away.
And like I had a girlfriend, and I didn't know this about her. And so, I've done music videos, and I invited her to a set because she's beautiful, so maybe she can get booked. And they liked her look, and then I hear like the hair and makeup people calling for this girl Ashley, and I'm like doing my thing, and I'm like, damn, Ashley, where's she at? Well, she was in a trailer with 3 guys having sex. So I was like, what the hell? Like that, I was so thrown off because I was like, why is this girl doing this? So I talked to her afterwards, and she tells me she's addicted to sex. I did not understand. I didn't understand how a woman would put herself in that position, and not only that, seek it out. And I had to stop being friend. I tried to be like that open-minded type of person, but that was an extreme for me, You know, I was like, no, you don't seem to be in control of your mental state and the choices and decisions you make, because I put you there, you know, to help you, you know, but you just, you know, you used it in a way that is just disgusting. I can't even offer the right level of compassion, you know, to something like that.
Wait
And
a minute.
you know, I never.
What were they artists that she was in the trailer with?
She was with one producer, like a producer or one of the music producers, and two of the video production people from the production company.
The cameraman?
No, you know, the guys who make the decisions, who produce the video, like the production company. The company we call Melee Productions. They produce a lot of videos for like Benny Boom, Eric White back in the day, those type of guys.
Les, what you say? Did you say West Coast Productions?
No, Melee.
Oh, I was about to say. I'm like, okay, all right.
And she was this beautiful girl, Black and Puerto Rican from Tampa. You know, I'm in the scene. I'm trying to help her out. That's just my nature. And I didn't know that she had these triggers. And like I said, I try to offer compassion because I do meet women in my life and the experiences that I've had that have had to make tough choices, and they've been able to kind of like rise above it, at least in appearance. And this girl was really messed up, in my opinion. I was like, I can't. You're not in control of this thing. And I don't know about sex addiction in women. I don't know. That's a little bit extreme for me to understand, because I'm not here trying to have sex with just anybody. I don't have that type of urge. So I don't know if have you guys met women who are sexually addicted and have like no self-control and they just hop on anybody?
Yeah, I know nymphomatics.
Well,
they do it for sport. No sports. Girls.
Yeah, there's chicks that, during like camp and shit, they would go in the room with 3, 4, 5 niggas. And it wouldn't just be a one-time thing. Like they would go in the room. They would do like that's what they would do.
And they'd be
The
like
chicks
that
that
in
you
high
never.
school.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about camp. Like the volleyball team would get there a little bit after us. The volleyball team be going, man. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I grew up lame.
Gotta hit all the balls.
That
was me.
Wow. Gotta hit all the balls, huh? They're getting their reps
Volleyball
up.
team, we gotta hit them all.
It was like a lot of hitting balls and squatting. Practice in a way.
Do you think that there's like a difference if you're a woman who's in an environment that's a sexual environment, but you aren't physically participating? Do you think that that's still a whole thing?
Say it again.
Like, let's say that you are a person who is exposed to a sexual environment, like the Playboy Mansion or just an environment that's high sex, like, but you don't participate, but you're watching it, right? It's influencing you mentally, but you're not actively participating physically, but you're in that environment. Does that constitute kind of like a hoe, or is a hoe label more about the physical action of sex?
It gotta be the physical. Like, so I know 2 bartenders.
Yeah.
They bartend at a couple strip clubs, like as a night job. But like one of them, she's an attorney, but she just does it on the weekends. And I don't know anything about her in terms of she just cool. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen her like get a bad name or nothing like that. You know,
She's a practicing attorney.
Yeah, she works. She works as a bartender. Mm-hmm. It's a good supplement. Like, she's an attractive woman, right? And she works in the strip club as a bartender. You know, they dress provocative enough, not like the strippers though, right? But they kind of have to. And then she does her job during the week. What?
But there's something off about that. You don't think it's something like, I don't know, is I
I
would
mean, she bartends at the strip club. She bartends at regular bars
so
too, right?
so
People
everybody
kind of
knows that she's
bartend
a
with the
bar,
hook.
everybody knows she's an attorney.
I don't know if everybody knows.
I
I
mean, but
know.
most people know she's an attorney or something like that. Like, I mean, you do, so probably other people do too.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I never seen her do anything out the ordinary except for serve drinks.
That's like really two separate lives, but I guess she knows how to morph it into one.
A bartender?
Like, what's the problem?
She's in the environment, and that's money two ways.
Right.
Like,
Like if you see me here, and if you see me DJing, I have different like levels, like per song. Like I'll be dancing if I'm DJing, whatever the case is. I might be yelling on the mic in general, right? But that's the job. If I'm here, my disposition fits based on what we're talking about, the criteria. And then I used to work corporate. I used to be at Capital One at the actual corporate office in McLean. And in which case I'm doing that job. So when I see her bartending and she knows how to make all the drinks to just pour shots, then you know what I mean? I could see how she can work and then work. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't see the problem. Is the problem? Is the problem supposed to be that she's a bartender, or that she sometimes bartends at the strip club?
No, I think for me, I just think like sometimes when you think of a doctor or a lawyer or a person sort of like in a certain position, for me, I just would be like, oh, like it's like, oh wow, you're a podiatrist and you're a bartender. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're a litigation attorney by day and then you bartend at night. I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like, you know, I would not think that bartending would be kind of on brand with an attorney. You know, I just see it as two separate things, because I just think a doctor, an attorney, or something like that is a judge is just a little different than a regular civilian.
A judge would be, I think, a judge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Joel. No, go ahead.
Is that because you're thinking of like their earning potential? Like you make this amount of money as an attorney, why would you want to bartend?
No, you know what I think it is? I think it's just the social programming in my mind that I just have, that I would just like, I would notice that I'm like, damn, I have like a little barrier with that. And it's just about me and the way that I kind of grew up. You know what I mean? So I would just be intrigued, like, okay, wow. And I would probably learn something from a woman like that, you know, that has been able to kind of like do something like that. And it's still respectful, and it's not bad. I would have to get over that kind of programming that I have, a socialization or cultural thing, to kind of really like understand that there's nothing wrong with it. It's me, and I have to get over it.
Okay.
Goodness. Hey, him, like to tie it into what the original topic was. What if she at the bar and then girls on the pole have some issues or whatever, and then she slide her card? Hey, I'll have me. Believe all women. I'll have me.
Yeah, I think I think she, from what I can remember, she wasn't a litigator.
Alexis, especially if she's a divorce attorney. That's a great position, bartending at a strip club as a divorce attorney.
No, both ways, the males and the females. Look.
No, I think she did mostly like estate law and things of that nature. So, you know, wills and enforcement, things like that. So, you know, majority of attorneys don't litigate. You know, like they don't go to court. You know, a lot of them do paperwork, pushing, and you know, things, contracts as an example. So, you know,
but who gonna help Uncle Charles and Roxy get Uncle Charles' will? You know what I'm saying? Roxy been taking care of Uncle Charles for 10 years. He been coming to that strip club. Hey, come on, man. Slide him in the car.
Yeah.
So what's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
I just wanted to chime in with 2 cents. You'll be surprised at the different professions people have that work in the nightlife business. I mean, I've worked the gamut of, you know, all different kind of corporate professions, and I was a bouncer for, how many years was I a bouncer for? At least 20. Yeah. Lots and lots and lots. And like 80% of the guys I bounced with who are all like super white collars. Same with the bartenders, promoters, DJs. You'd be amazed to know how many white collar, how many advanced degrees you have. And DJ Ham can tell you, like at least 50% of what you're going to get at nightclubs, bar restaurants, strip clubs are going to be degreed individuals by day, or pursuing a degree, or business owners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty standard, man. Damn, that was his. I saw this on Instagram. He was at his meeting. They're like, "How was your weekend?" And he was showing clips of like the parties he was DJing. He's like, "It was pretty good. Nothing too crazy." And the party was crazy as hell, you know. There's this group that I work with. We promote different events. Two of the guys in the group are millionaires, but not off of assets though. You know, one of them, he has his engineering degree from Carnegie Mellon. Like, you know, but he be partying, you know, like it's nothing crazy, right? We may make a couple $1,000, but in the meantime, you know, he got so much, you know, money, you know, out the ass. So yeah, people do a lot of shit.
And that's the other thing. I'm glad you said that, Ham, because the money is pretty good. I mean, if you're in the right place, DJs make 300, 500,000 a night. You know, you get bouncers on the door, 100, 200 a night, and in their pocket and shit, $20 every 10 minutes. Bartenders, they can bring home 2, 3, 4, 500 a night, 1,000 a night, 1,500, depending on where you're at. But you figure on average, between bouncers, DJs, and bartenders, you're thinking 400 a night, 500 a night, 2, 3 nights a week. That's an additional $1,500 a week cash under the table.
I've been thinking about going to be a bartender.
Oh, you would be great, Sherelle.
I think so.
That's how it go. That's how it go. Like, you know, and then that money, when you have like a W-2 as an example, that money, nobody claiming all that money, you know? Yeah, man. Nah, it's good. I mean, it's a supplement, you know. Tiff, I saw it gave you cause for pause. What was your concern?
I don't have any.
Oh, I thought you were kind of on the same wave with Lex. Like, damn, that kind of doesn't coincide.
Nope. I know plenty of girls that were dancers and plenty of girls that serve drinks and house moms and all of that. I don't have a problem with people that are in adult industries as long as they're adults.
Oh, that wasn't what I was at. It was the girl who was a attorney and a bartender. I thought you had. But she's not in the adult industry. She just served drinks.
They're not allowed to touch the bartenders, right?
That probably depends state. I'm not sure.
I don't think you can here. I don't even think. I mean, it's been years. I don't even think you can get all the way naked here. I don't think.
Oh no.
Yeah. When I say years, like
you can't in Louisiana either.
You can get naked in DC.
In Georgia.
Not in Atlanta, they buddy book.
Too.
That was the first time I seen the girl like all the way with her drawers off. I was like, wait. She's like.
Well, Aaron, did you, before they start talking about bullshit, Aaron, do you have any question, comment, or smoke for the ladies on the panel?
No. I was just fortifying your lawyer friend behind the bar, just fortifying the point. Yeah. But no, I'm actually ready to check out. Love seeing the wife up here.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Damn.
Love the conversation. Love y'all. I'm gonna get back in the cloud though. Catch y'all later.
Like,
all right.
Yeah, no, it was real deep. There was pause. It was so many stories shared today, you know. So I just wanted to kind of get you guys' outlook on this shit. You know, because a lot of the brothers came up earlier today just saying, yo, this mantra was a detriment to a lot of brothers. And we just looked at a couple stories as well.
I don't think any reasonable woman would even be okay with the believe all women. Like, we're women. We understand everybody is not a good woman. There are some gutter snipes. There are some women that take advantage of certain things. I think that's why you have a lot of people that are kind of remiss. But I just don't want to. it seems like we're having two different conversations. Like, one in the sense of, yes, there are women who do horrible things, but also there are men that can be less than savory. I don't like the marriage of the two. I get what you're saying, I really do. But
Who's saying? I don't understand.
hold on one second.
Okay.
I said, stop, sit down.
No, I didn't hit mute, girl. The
lips.
That cat is acting a fool. Sheesh.
That's me too. I was talking shit. I wasn't on mute.
Girl, the hell?
What's wrong, Hap? You bored?
No, I was trying to see where she. I was trying to see where she was going because she
I
said.
lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. My like I said, the cats are acting a fool.
Okay. I don't know.
Like the marriage of the two. That,
Yeah.
to believe all women with the, men.
That's where I was going. Yeah, I don't think any of us believe all of that. Like, it's some people that just lie. Like, there are women that lie. They're not good people. I just Yes, I'm talking to my kitties.
Okay.
I think the biggest detriment, though, believe all women hurt both sides of that coin, or whatever. It hurt the men because they walking around on eggshells or whatever, and then it hurt the women as far as the real victims and the fact that they have to act like they gotta be afraid of every single nigga, and that shit is weird.
I don't know if that's fair to say, though. If you've been a victim, then you should have a healthy fear. I think everybody's relationship is different. I just don't.
Right, but we're talking about people who haven't been victims, and now they walking around afraid of
okay. Yeah, no, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I understand what they meant, but it was definitely an overcorrection, and they're just bad at slogans.
What do you mean? Men are?
No, I'm talking about because the Me Too shit got politicized and everything, and that believe all women came from that political shit. I just think you know what I'm saying? It was the overcorrection, number one, and then number two, they're just bad at slogans when it comes to trying to convey what could be, a righteous message overall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's right along the same lines of.
But that got co-opted, and we didn't talk about it today. But a lot of it, I don't think that Black women behave or use certain things like white women. I think Jonathan Majors is a prime example of that. Dude did not do anything. He didn't touch her. He picked her up. He still lost his contract, got sued, had to go through a bunch of different things. And we saw this very big grown man running down the street away from a girl. And she used his credit card. So it's just like when we hear certain things, like we got spicy something about Emmett Till. I don't think that, I don't want to say all. I will say, I would like to believe that it is a minority of Black women that would weaponize that kind of charge. I think a lot of us understand that it's very, very, it's serious and it's not anything to play around with. And I don't think you have to have a son to understand, like, just is just. And if you're lying on a man, you are you're anti-woman and you're anti-man, because you're going to put another woman in a really bad situation. And you also may be making a man be very jaded. I mean, based on what's been said, it's like, I think you talked about, like, if it happens once, now you're going to be more, I guess, what would the term be? Like, you're on guard all the time. You don't get to relax. You don't get to enjoy, because you just feel like somebody's trying to do you bad.
And I don't think all women was meant for us, as in women of color. Believe All Women was meant for
Yeah,
a particular sector of women.
that part. I'm just like, Black women don't get that same latitude, and nor do I know. I'm not gonna say none, because we're not gonna do that. We know that there are some people out there that be doing a bunch of foolery, but I also think that a lot of us understand those kind of allegations can really ruin a person's life, and it shouldn't be taken lightly at all.
Yeah. What do you think about my sentiment about when you go around the way? First grave about $1, the next two about a woman.
What?
The
Dumb it
first,
down.
the first, it's down there. The first grave about $1, the next two by a woman. Mm-hmm. The Travis Rudolph case, grave about a woman. I know these two boys, they both dead. She's still alive. One of the niggas died over the kitchen sink. The other one died with his ass up in the air in the
You
grass.
talked about that they, one was the boyfriend and the other one was like kind of fooling around. No, when you tell the story, I like, it's true. And I think the other thing is like, you don't want to put the people in your life, especially men that love you, in really bad situations. The case that you showed earlier, those were kids. You could tell that it was a little young guy trying to defend his sister, and she ruined his life. And somebody else is not even here anymore because he was having a moment. Like that's fuckery.
So
She
do
should
you
be in
think,
jail. She should be in jail.
so in terms of the Black woman, is this Believe All Women used differently? So it may not be courts, but is it leveraged in a different way? When you call your brother, call your uncles, call this person, call that person, pitting men against each other, etc. Do you think that is more common for Black women, or this doesn't happen at all regarding Black women?
No, I won't say it doesn't happen at all.
Well,
I'm
all don't mean all, but in terms of
yeah.
the mantra.
I feel like if you love the men in your life, you're not going to put them in bad situations. And you, even when you talked about being measured and as a spouse, not telling your husband everything that happened, if somebody says something slick or out of the way, there are going to be times where as a wife, you need to kind of be measured in, or as a sister, what you share with your brothers or your partner, because you know the men in your life are not going to allow you to be disrespected. And if that's the case, like, you don't put them in those situations, which means the way that you move has to be very aware. You have to understand, it's like, if you are loved by Black men, the one thing that they typically do not let happen is they not for women being disrespected, not at all. Not the women that they love, not the women in their lives. So you have to move in a particular way, because you could get somebody harmed.
Do you think Black women are protected by that logic?
I do, yes.
Well, I like to throw in something because on that note, and also about the girl in the court case that you were showing earlier, and what you mentioned about the protection, especially in our community. But it had me thinking, and I heard it twice when my dad told me the story about them going to beat up one of my aunt's boyfriends at the time, and my granddaddy stopped them when they was about to run up the street and go whoop them. And my granddaddy was like, "Nah, bring y'all ass down here. Y'all ain't going over there." And they, they the brothers, so they mad and stuff. And of course, granddaddy said, "Nah, y'all ain't doing that." And I was young when he first told me the story. Then when I went back home to KC one night, and my cousin's ex-boyfriend, but he had threw bleach all on her red velvet couches. And me, because I'm visiting, so I ain't there all the time. And I'm like, I'm talking to my boy cousins on the phone. I'm like, yo, what da 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 da. And it's like, my cousin's like, oh, that's messed up, Lex. I was like, yeah, but I think they about to ride. I get back to the house. Nah, Lex, we ain't doing that. Go fuck him up. And she be right back with him the next day.
And you have I call them
Like-
F and F. The couples, all they do is fucking fight, and you put people in bad situations.
In bad
You put
positions,
your
yeah,
family in
that's
a
what my granddad
situation.
was.
You put your neighbors in a situation. You put the people that care about you, co-workers, all these people that literally don't want to see you be abused. But if you continue to go back, at some point, you got to kind of, I hate to say opt out, but like, girl, when you ready, I can help you. But in the meantime, you're not gonna leave him. So please leave us out of this. Get me out of the group chat. I don't know. When you ready to go, I got you. But if not, outside of that, we're not coming to save you. We're not gonna do anything. I'm not never gonna say that people deserve a being, but bitch, what is you doing it every Friday? Y'all fighting. Like, what is happening? Whatever's going on, I don't operate that way. I don't want to be in the midst of that at all. I don't want to be in the midst of that.
Do you think so if she stays, her brothers should let her get her ass whooped?
Oh, it's gonna sound awful, but honestly, yes. At some point, if you don't leave, what is your brother supposed to do? Force you to go? And then what? When you leave or you go over there and you say you're not gonna treat my sister like this, whoop, 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 and then she goes right back. Like,
Right.
You got kids, people got families, people have jobs.
Right.
Like, nah. At some point, when you're ready, I will hope that you will step away and do the right thing, and we'll be here for you. But
even with me bringing up the story, a lot of times this ain't the first ass whooping. this ain't the first ass whooping. It's like the second, third. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, and then to bring it back, so then this is the 10th ass whooping, and it's really bad, and it's just like we back to believe all women, but it's like, wait a minute now, because
She paid taxes. Call the police. Get your restraining order. Stay away from them. Stop putting putting other people who got children, jobs, responsibilities in your mix, because it don't matter what your brother, cousins, and them do to them. It's illegal. Because they hit your ass, not them.
I mean, you saw that baby today, and I mean, I'm not trying to call you, but you could just see that this was a very young man, and his whole life is ruined because she was having a moment. Like, I didn't really get into the situation because the woman was married, right? But then she was staying with the dude, and then you done got mad. Like, it was just, all of it was crazy. It was nuts. And here's one child done lost their life. The other baby gonna be in jail for the rest of his life.
No.
Because you want to be loose.
He got
No,
off.
no, they weren't. They weren't on.
The brother got off.
The one who did the shooting. Yeah.
Huh?
The one.
The brothers
Yeah.
didn't never go.
They
They
don't have
wasn't
to-
never
they
on
didn't
The,
go to
bro-
trial.
the brothers
But
didn't get charged with
he's
anything.
a friend.
The brothers didn't get charged with anything.
Really?
I don't know.
They went up there, got beat up, and got shot up.
Get beat up and shot.
Yep. So, yeah, they didn't get charged with anything. But yeah, they did crash out. What do y'all think about this? I always ask the fellas. I say, yo, you walk in, your lady getting her back blown out. What's your next move? What y'all think he should do?
Crash out.
That means he walks in and she's having sex with another guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He
Wait,
needs to turn around and-
she's having the girl, his wife. She having sex with another guy.
Yeah, that guy needs to turn around and leave, because that right there, he could black out. He could black out and do something.
He's gonna black out. So
He could black
have
out.
your bail money
I
ready,
would
so.
black out. I would black out, and probably somebody's gonna be dead by the time I come back too. Like,
That's his house. What you mean? Was she? Oh no.
But
It's called a crime of passion, and you get less than murder charges.
The fuck? That's that man's house. Like, do you know how disrespectful you
So if
gotta
you
be
gonna kill him
with somebody
kill him
in
right
your house?
there. Like, I would say
She
kill him in
deserves
that
to get
moment,
knocked the
'cause if
fuck
you
out, and so
leave
do
and then
he
you kill him
too.
later, that's murder one. If you kill him in that moment, it's a crime of passion. You're gonna be lenient. You could plead insanity, momentarily insanity. You can get off.
Or You could call your sister. Come roll up.
Your sister gonna go to jail because they
Hey,
go.
don't call me, because if she disrespecting you like that, then one of us, we're not making it out the situation. No, we need to be packing up. Sis gotta go. At this point, she got to get out the house. Get out immediately.
That's a big liability for a man, and his mental capacity to see his wife with another man like that is a liability in itself, because a man will black out and it's over. Oh, I mean, that's over the top. Like, I don't know. If it was my brother, I would pray that he would just walk out that door and not do anything stupid and go to my mother's house, and we'll deal with it.
It's his house.
I know, but I'm just saying I just wouldn't want him to go to that space of wanting to kick somebody's ass, and how dark that could get in that environment. Because I think that a man would naturally just want to go there. Like, you're in my room having sex with my wife. I'm about to fight. I don't care how logical I am. I'm about to have a real animalistic reaction.
I'm telling y'all now, as a person who's witnessed this, that man is going to do something to he's not walking out. Free Peanut till his back.
Wow. And then Peanut, I can't, Sherelle.
That's my law.
Okay.
Free rock.
Nigga, I'm definitely gonna have me a fist fight for sure.
Is you gonna put his clothes on first, or you gonna fight him naked?
Naked.
Man, we in Texas. Shoot him.
Funny, sis. Are you gonna fight him naked, or are you gonna do it?
I want to thump a little bit before I cap him.
Wait. What y'all say? Pause. No Diddy. You want to thump a little bit?
Man,
listen, I know if it was me, it's gonna be some furniture moving.
Baby, the level of disrespect. Like, you already doing the most, but my home.
To be fair, as a man, I'm thumping everybody in the room, to be honest.
Absolutely. It's gonna be 4 black eyes, and I'm not gonna have neither one of them. Everybody catching the fade, because you can't tell me you didn't know when you came into this house somebody else lived here.
It's gonna be an earthquake, and then I'm gonna make the 8 shake over my bed. You shitting me? Somebody got the bodies of fly. Listen, nobody move.
Somebody come get them.
It's a situation. It's a situation. Absolutely not.
Pause.
Hell no.
They
can talk about. I'm walking out.
What y'all young people say, crashing out? I'm crashing the fuck out. It's a crash.
I know that's right. Because guess what, y'all? I'm not
busy.
locked in here with y'all. Y'all locked in here with me.
At this point, if you make it out of here, I was being merciful.
You was being what, Tim?
Merciful.
That's crazy.
My house.
To even think about, that's insane to even imagine. That's crazy.
Nuts. That you don't fuck with me on a different kind of level. You don't like me because you don't want me to be stable. Because you clearly want me to catch a case. Clearly.
That's
not in Texas.
Not the house. Absolutely not.
Yeah. You might as well.
But wait a minute. And what's funny is T
really don't
and Alexis and wait a minute. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us in Texas. Get you one of them things, because that thing gonna be thinging that day.
I have homicidal tendencies, so I lead with that. If a guy is interested in me, I tell him I have homicidal tendencies. Unless you're gonna give me full disclosure, this is not gonna work, because I don't have the tolerance for anything. Somebody trying to mess with my mental state, I just can't. I'm like too trigger happy. I can't.
Yeah, he better be able to fight. That's all I'm saying. Damn. That's it, man. I don't know. That shit is hard. I asked the fellas this, what y'all think about this? What y'all think? Do words hurt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Worse than fists?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think? Yes or no? Majority or minority of the time?
Majority.
Majority.
Majority of the time.
Hemp, do you remember if you were in kindergarten, or do you remember your first fight? Was it painful?
Kindergarten?
Whenever you had your first fight, do you physically remember how it felt?
I don't really count kid fights, but in first grade, I was fighting this boy. He smunched me in the stomach. That shit hurt.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you remember the first girl that says something like you ugly or you short or like you look like you sell pit bulls? Like, do you recall who said something to you like that?
Yeah. This girl used to call me in second grade. She used to call me Hampy Watermelon
Watermelon.
because my last name.
Oh.
Well, they used to be like Hampton the pig. Remember him?
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So you went straight to the grave.
I spit in her face though.
You
wow.
I spit in her face.
Mad disrespect.
That's crazy.
Mad disrespect.
I remember that. I ain't go to recess for a month.
So you just proved the point. Like, words typically stick with you. You don't necessarily always remember the physical pain, but you typically can pinpoint when somebody says something to you that bruised your soul.
I ain't proved the point. I just told you I have fights too.
You
But
bully
did you
people.
win?
You've been a
Those
bully
fights,
his
did you
whole
win?
life. So
No, I said I got in a fight. I didn't say I started it.
Did you win?
The fight?
No.
No, that stomach. I remember that stomach shot. So I
she
think he
hit
might
you
have
that
won.
hard?
That shit hurt. Like I went on my tippy toes or some shit. Like you know, on the
Yes,
movies
you
they
on
get
your
hit the stomach
tiptoes.
and they
I mean,
like they
Terrell
come
been
up off
picking
the
you up,
ground.
putting you in a bar.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm hard to beat up though. You got to give it all you got. Pause. But yeah, man.
Didn't CJ beat you up?
No, I won the votes in the chat.
One round, and the man fought after he had beat up the other big one.
What's
Fanny.
up, Craig? I fight every
Hey,
day though now.
Crimson.
So. But yeah,
All
man.
his life he had to fight.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
words.
sticks and stone
Words.
shit is just some shit to make kids feel better. That's all.
Yeah, words are hurtful.
It's like a distraction. Yeah, words are worse.
Yep.
But the fellas is like they was kept saying the words because you know tone and all that shit shouldn't matter and all that. But then I asked them a question where 90% of them was like, "Okay, you're right." Cause I asked them, would you rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson, or have your girl tell you that the last man she was in a relationship had better sex than you?
Mike.
Then their brother was like, "Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, let's go with Mike."
It's a hard one though. Mike is crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And
You
as
know,
women,
so-
we do have a way with words. We will tear you down with some words.
Mhm,
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm
mhm.
gonna take the fade.
Okay. Boom, said Mike Tyson.
I'm gonna take the fade.
Yeah, man.
He
That
said, not
shit.
gonna lie. Oh, hey, Marcus.
Yeah.
How you watching the show, but I couldn't use the laptop? All right, I see how it is.
But knowing how to fight ain't a bad thing. You'll feel good if you pop him in the mouth, though.
Who, Mike?
I'm saying, like, well, when we talk about words and fighting, I'm just saying you could take those words do hurt, but if you can pop them in that mouth one good time, you're gonna feel better afterwards, even for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't ever want to feel like you got that much power that you give me all outside my character.
Right.
Right now.
Wait though.
I think it's in my character though to pop you in the mouth for saying what you said. That's all in my character. All
That's
in.
fair, but it's still very violent.
Chapter 3, chapter 50. Lex is gonna pop you in your mouth.
Oh, Hemp, would you let Usher feed your wife them cherries during that little party?
No.
No, quick.
Wait,
No,
what?
I wouldn't.
What in the Boondocks? Because
Nigga,
isn't that a Boondocks opera? When what did
you,
they say was in his style?
Sherelle, you look like a goddamn chia pet, and I wouldn't let him feed you the motherfucking cherry.
But it's
I
Usher
look like a
because
chia
that's
pet.
more of a
That nigga wouldn't even try. Yeah, there's no way I'm standing there and he come to me. There ain't no way he would pick me
Right.
in mine. Like I wouldn't even fathom that shit. I'm
What
like,
if he
nigga,
tried to feed you? What if he be like, "Here, you don't want me,
just
you
let
can't
him
have.
feed
Let me
Tiny
get
the,
you."
you gonna be on
Oh
World
my
Star
God.
for the wrong reason.
Wow.
I wish us, nigga,
You
you
be
come up to
doing
me
too
shaming if
much.
you want to,
It's
nigga.
Usher. What do you say? It's
You be
Usher,
doing
baby.
Nigga,
too
nigga
much.
feet, Usher feet gonna be
It's too much.
dangling.
Like,
He seemed like he would be taller than you.
His feet gonna dangle. Trust me.
Everybody's taller
That's
than
one.
Hemp.
That's one thing
Yeah.
I don't. That's one thing I don't know is a nigga stronger than me. Now let's just put that to bed. All right.
Rock is.
Raw power. I got that. Everything else, whatever. But just
You know,
being strong.
get Rock and get Big Chub. They'll take you out.
Big Chuck gonna be strong as shit. I can't. CTE. Here we come, man. You know.
Never seen a parent so happy to get their child.
It's complete foolishness. But this is the same person that's got 3 tears in his arm and still going to box like a nut.
Yeah, and first off, Sherelle keeps saying that I'm taller than Sherelle. That's the fly shit, and she tall for a
Some
girl.
butterfly shoes
Yeah.
on? With your shoes on?
I am taller than
Have you
him.
seen those?
Hampton is lying.
Have
Them
you
butterfly
seen those
like
shoes?
3 to 4 inches. Those are lifts at this
No,
point.
they regular shoes.
It's giving
Tiff,
Prince and
remember,
heels.
stop, Tiff. Remember, you got 10 pairs of champion shoes. Relax.
I do. They cute.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them are cute.
You can't do that. You talking to
I
me? The butterfly shoes
I
is
can't.
ripped. The butterfly shoes is like
Never
limited.
forget that when I first met Hemp, I had to pick him up, put him on a bar stool because he couldn't.
Sherelle, have
jump
you
up
seen
there.
them shoes that they butterfly and they glow in the dark? Like all he needed
That
some.
turn,
yo,
Callie,
Them shoes, them Heelys.
Callie,
like
that
kids used to be skating
turntable,
on.
that table made me look crazy though. At the bar, that shit was the worst. I was like, yo, I look nuts behind this table, son. That shit was ill, my nigga. I'm like, yo, I look crazy behind this table. Like, damn, yo, you keep talking about them butterflies. They thinking I'm wearing some weird shit. To
They're very interesting.
I wouldn't
to
be
look at.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Tinkerbell was wearing them. Let me just say that.
Let me show you, cause y'all niggas.
I feel like I need to see the shoes,
Yeah,
man.
show him. I want to see him now.
First lady, when you see him, Alex, when you see him, like, I promised the guy, he walked in the house. I was like, "Are those butterflies on your sneakers?" And he looked at me like I didn't have no taste in no class, and I was just like, just because it's got a label on them, but I mean they're expensive. But they look like legitimately, y'all know them shoes that your
niggas
babies
in the
that you
chat
give your
talking
baby
shit.
when they start talking, you know, when they start walking.
It look like people.
No,
he got barrettes on his shoes.
They are butterflies.
Yeah, those are butterflies.
And they glow in the dark.
I wasn't lying.
Oh my goodness. Hemp, how many colors you got?
They're off whites. They're ugly.
They're interesting. They're
That's a
provocative.
very nice way. You know what? When you say, "Oh, that's," you know what you just did. You know when people have ugly babies, and you be like,
She just said, "Bless your heart" to his shoes. That's
No,
what
not
she
because
did.
you gotta be like, "Oh, that's a
No,
baby."
that's why Mel is running.
She did bless her heart.
That's
Look
why
at that
Mel is
outfit.
running. That's why Mel is running the smack session on Thursday.
Mel
at 9.
don't know nothing either.
You crazy? Mel got it.
Hemp is 5'5" on a good day.
Aaron got them
First
court
off,
force ones in the camera.
5'9".
Hey, I like them though.
Wait,
Yeah.
Aaron, show the shoe. Can he First lady, tell him bring it back because anything got to be better than them shoes. I'm sorry, Hemp and Fantastic. Hey, those are nice.
Let me see.
Them court shoes. You wear them in court.
Yeah,
No,
man.
but look, They have a
Big
little
old
leather to 'em.
shoes.
It's got that blue on them. It's got the nice little. That's a cute shoe that he could wear with a suit, and he could wear with like some jeans and like a shirt for date night. That's cute.
I'm
The
5'9",
butterflies.
bro.
Where we
Jesus
going with the
Christ.
butterflies? Where?
Yeah, the butterflies are they're interesting. I mean, I've never seen anything like
That's
that.
a baby. Oh, look at that baby. That's a baby right there. Oh, look
Yo,
at that baby.
and nah, you
Oh,
know what
baby,
it
I'm
is?
so pretty.
What do you know? You know what it is? Y'all don't know no better.
You might be right.
Yeah, you guys are fledgling when it comes to fashion and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like there's a level, there's a level of sophistication that you just can't see with them sneakers.
Sophistication. That's the
First
word
lady.
we're using.
First
I'm
lady.
sorry.
I know you and Mr. Aaron, y'all were giving the commentary. You seen that medium black and white that was in the ring, right?
That's a shirt, Tiff.
You can't go wrong with the classics. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't go wrong with the
What is that?
classics.
What is that?
It's an all white
Adidas
shell toe
top.
Adidas.
Jeez.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
Kelly. Nah, Kelly, I don't like it.
That shit look it look nasty, kind of.
Nah,
It look like you don't. It look like you don't live
classic.
nowhere. Let me see them shits.
It's a classic.
They
Yeah,
flaming.
I seen them with a nigga had a basket full of shit.
Tiff.
A nigga had a basket full of shit he didn't need on the side of the road and with them on.
Nope. Can't
These
go wrong with the
right
classics.
here, you won't catch nobody with them. That's
You
for sure.
had,
You're right.
yeah, you won't. You got barrettes on your shoes.
Praise the
You
Lord.
are correct,
Wait a
sir.
minute. When I
No,
seen
y'all
him,
don't
you
want
know
to have
that
a shoe off with me, bro. You don't want to do it.
y'all know that one where Drake got them barrettes in his head and he got the little Louis
I'm
Vuitton.
saying
Like,
you can't go wrong with the
Callie,
classics, okay?
if you don't pull out a pair of Chuck Taylors, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Those are upstairs.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just making sure they were in there. I was like, what are we doing here?
What y'all think of these?
I like the butterfly shoes, though. I like that.
no.
Literally the butterfly
Why
effect.
she finna pull them other ugly black ones out?
All right, what y'all think of these?
They're finna be
I ain't gonna show
ugly.
y'all.
Let me see.
What y'all think
Okay.
of these?
Oh, those are good.
Those look
They're
good.
better
These
than
are
the
better?
butterflies.
Yeah, they're better than the
Mhm.
butterflies, hands
Turn
down.
it to the front. Do they have laces?
I think they have thick soles
Okay.
on there, so he could say he's taller than what he is.
Oh, they orthopedic shoes?
Mhm.
No,
No,
they're
they
not
regular.
orthopedics.
They got a
They're
regular.
regular.
sole.
That's a thick
They're not
sole.
orthopedics.
That is a thick sole, but
Okay.
I
they're
feel
not
like he
bad.
got. I feel like he got like a lift in the
Now
heel.
somebody said Erica Badu's.
Oh.
Y'all don't know shit about what y'all looking at, bro. Y'all just be fucking.
Those aren't
Look at
Fendi.
those.
Are those are not Fendi. What are those? Because the Fendi is an F. That's not an F. What is that?
Said Balmain, I think, right?
I think Balmain.
Yeah.
Y'all just.
Is that the right brand?
You know he from
Hamilton?
Connecticut, New York, and
Balmain.
he's a fashionista.
Yeah, those are both. But y'all be tripping, man.
It's
Y'all be
Balmain.
tripping.
I am trying to read them, EJ. I'm just like, what is
They
that?
hit
Because it
on
didn't look like a
yeah.
Fendi. It didn't look like Gucci.
Mel
Those
gonna
are better
save
than the
y'all.
butterflies, though.
You
Y'all
very,
make sure y'all be there. What, Tiff?
I mean, you have expensive taste in footwear. Not fashionable, but expensive. You spending a cute coin. Now, what you gonna put on your feet when you have your surgery? Did you go get you some orthopedics that you can slide your foot in?
The old man New Balances.
My New Balances is crisp though.
No,
He
the
is
old
taking
man
his
New
shoes off. Not this man is taking his shoes off.
No, I had these under my desk, but y'all was
Let's
tripping
see.
on me. Y'all was tripping on my New Balances, man.
No, not those. I'm talking about the all white where everything is white. The end is white. The shoe is white.
She talking about the Steve Jobs type New Balances.
Have you worn
what in the dad sneaker is
Huh?
going on?
Have you worn the butterfly sneaker out?
Yeah.
You wear them all the time, sis.
Oh, I would like to see your outfit. Do you have a picture of the whole outfit with the butterflies on?
Well, we had an all black party, so the last time I was out, I just had an all black party. But I got
But the
there's
butterflies glow green.
yeah, they glow, yeah.
They glow in the
Okay.
dark.
All right.
All
Now
he
let
missed
me
was
ask.
the Heelys. You remember the Heelys that the kids used to
Now
love?
let me ask
Put some
y'all.
face on them.
How about,
Let
you
me
know what?
ask.
They remind me kind of like LA Gears. Did you guys have LA Gears?
Oh, I remember LA.
Yeah, I remember those.
But wait a minute. Then do you? I might be too old. Y'all know British Knights?
So y'all like
remember
those?
British Knights.
I
Hold on,
remember
hold on,
British
hold on,
Knights.
hold on.
Okay.
Y'all like
Hey Swiss.
Caves.
y'all
Hey
like
Swiss.
Yep.
so y'all like these y'all
Did you
like
say
these over my
Colorado
butterfly
with the
shoes?
Velcro?
Yes.
No.
Y'all like these or the wait, hold on.
Those look
Y'all
better
like
than
these or the
butterfly.
butterfly shoes?
Butterfly for me.
Let's go
Butterfly.
one at a time. One at a time.
I'm gonna have to go with the butterflies.
Yeah.
You wanna
Butterfly.
play games?
Yo, the
Yeah,
butterflies kill these shits. Come on, man.
yeah. I'd have to go with
Those
the
are like
butterflies.
the worst champions. Like
This
Hey,
is said
Oh.
Look,
those are
Yeah,
like
right?
the
This
The
is our
spectrum.
champion.
see, y'all can't really see them. Look.
This-
See, they look cool when you looking at. See, y'all hating. That's the problem.
No, they don't look cool in the picture either.
Them shit's ugly as hell.
They don't have different colors.
Nah.
What made you
Like
get
mating
that? You don't
season
think
on
that's
your feet.
gay? Butterfly?
Butterfly mating season.
If you go to
Come
the
on.
botanical
Look at that.
I
Fucking
like
look
them.
at that. That shit is
I like
nasty,
them.
Tiff.
I like them too.
Wait, I do kind of
They
like
look
those. Are those
comfortable.
the same shoes?
I mean,
I like the white ones.
I like
white
those.
ones
better
are
than
cute.
Are
the
you
black.
shitting me? All right, put that next to the butterfly. Come on, my nigga. That's not even close.
Oh,
What's
she got all
that?
the colors for real.
I do.
Wow.
I don't wear sneakers, but those are nice.
I
okay,
teach spin. I told him I teach spin. I teach when I do spin.
Yeah, you need sneaks. Got you.
Mine are an occupational desire. What?
No, it ain't.
Well, I so he got
You hear how hard he's laughing right now? Wow. Wow.
Hey, y'all. I'm pulling up the next junction in my red with look. Let me say.
Mel said, wait a minute. He said orthopedic joints. Okay, well, let me put my cash app so y'all can give me some new what y'all be wearing. What you call them?
Yo, let me tell you something.
Jordans, whatever.
You should have never did that in the first place.
My shoes are cute.
Them shits is ass. Yo, look at what I typed in to find them shits. Look, hold on. Let me show y'all.
He
Let me show y'all.
out of order.
Nah, look.
Harriet Tubman. All y'all in this chat can go to hell. You easy.
Champion sock shoes is what I typed in. This shit is nasty, son.
No, because I slide them on and slide them off. Oh wow! You got Harvey
This is nice.
Oh my God. Hey, you ready to get out? Yeah. Ready to get out?
Them shits is crazy.
Oh wait, they're like Balenciaga or somebody has sock shoes.
Yeah.
So it's a thing.
God, yo. These how the Balenciaga one look. Yo, these is nasty. I don't give a damn what you teaching. Golly, you could be you Tiff. You can't wear them shits, bro.
I'm bringing them all to Atlanta.
I wouldn't be caught dead in them.
I wore my Vans. I had my Chucks. Why you did me bad? You did me bad by my hats. Then you like, bruh.
No, you wore the hat. Remember?
It was cute.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Why you said that?
Because they were. I got some more. I got a Sailor Moon I'ma wear. I got one that say ramen.
What's a Sailor Moon?
It's a Sailor Moon hat.
Oh, okay.
Now, since he was on me, every day I'm wearing a new hat. Every day.
Oh
Yo, them hats was.
He said they gas station. Vans are legendary. I had my Vans on. I had my Chucks. Like, he just trying to.
I'm coming to Atlanta in all cowboy boots. All cowboy.
I'm about to say, I feel like I gotta go get some sneakers. I don't have no sneakers. I don't wear them.
We should, you know what? We should all get the same sneakers, and we could pick out like a really cute like TikTok to do, and everybody have the same sneakers and put it together.
Oh my
goodness,
Tiff, you were here.
Y'all grown as hell. Y'all better not go dressing like y'all. This might be
I said shoes, sis, shoes. We could get the Sambas. The Sambas will be cute. I don't need to go to Lids for no hats.
You gotta chill.
Unless y'all gonna have on a fresh pair of GDs, don't wear the same shoes.
A fresh pair of who? Did you say Jesus?
G-Nikes.
What's that?
What's that?
In Atlanta though?
What's a G-Nike?
They wear that in, I didn't know.
G-Nikes.
What is that, girl?
I never heard of it.
Y'all don't know what G-Nikes is?
No, you got plenty people on here not knowing.
What's that?
She said Air Force Ones. Okay, so like retros. Okay.
You talking about Uptown? Uptown? Niggas don't wear Uptown no more for real. A little bit. What you got, Sherelle?
I guess y'all call them Air Force Ones.
You call Uptown. What you got on? What you got, Sherelle? Show. You got some Team Jordans over there?
No, I don't have to. I put my Jordans in the closet.
Let me see your Team Jordans. Let me see your Team Jordans. Go get them real quick.
Oh, I do have one pair of shoes. When I showed them, if you give me slack, I'm never talking to you. Hold on.
Her shoes give me a stomach ache. Man. Let me see. Sherelle got these Team Jordans in the size 11.
Wait a minute now. Hold on now. Not too much for me.
Hey, listen. Sherelle, listen. Yo, Sherelle, yo.
All right, y'all ready?
Sherelle told me she used to be able to swap shoes with her last boyfriend.
Oh,
all my boyfriends was over 6 feet. They was tall. They had big feet.
I told y'all I'm coming in all cowboy boots. That's another pair of my cowboy boots.
Nigga, my exes is tall, nigga.
You can eat with your feet though.
This is 6 ring Jordans.
God damn, that is a disgusting shoe. Yo, turn your.
What's wrong with this shoe?
No, what's wrong with them shoes?
What's wrong
Are
with
they low tops or the high tops?
Mel, say something.
Those are Jordans, right?
What's wrong with these shoes? Nothing wrong with these shoes. Air Jordan.
Yo, let me tell you something. You need to be on trial next.
No, he did not get the gavel.
You need to be in trial next.
Hey, wait, look, I got another pair.
That's
no, you ain't
nasty work, son.
Those are cute.
That is.
My Uggs. I have them in every color.
With the gold on it.
Look.
These the Mars.
Okay, do I get a little credit here? Look.
What the hell is
Ain't
that?
nothing wrong with these shoes.
It's a Kobe. It's the first Kobe.
I can't see.
First of all, Mr. Fantastic.
What'd he say? Look at these shits, Sherelle. These are nasty. The
What?
6 ring.
Now he said you got L Jordanos.
Sherelle, we don't wear them shits.
I bought these shoes. I only want.
The Migos wear them shits, bro. The essays wear them shits. We don't wear them shits.
My daddy didn't buy me Jordans. I'm not a shoe wearer. I wear slippers everywhere I go.
Ugh, those is nasty, bro.
I don't care. I retired.
And don't buy them shits for the kids no more. Neither. I don't like when y'all do that to the kids, man.
Mambos are good, right?
You ain't gotta worry about my kids wearing nothing.
Somebody said they're Mambos. I said Mambos
Those are like
good,
wearing.
Hey,
those are like,
she bullshitting. She ain't got no sneakers. What's that? A Jordan.
But they
Oh, those are retros.
Let me see. What are those?
She ain't got no
Those
sneakers.
are retros. Is that the 2 or the 3? That's a retro.
I like those.
I don't
now.
Oh yeah, that's a 6. No, wait, that's a combo joint.
That's cute.
Those look like
These
That's
shoes
cool.
are a size 9. Y'all in
Damn.
the checkerboard, this is size 11. Y'all need to go to
It
hell.
is.
Now he put spikies. You know what? Fantastic.
And I'm tall.
Everybody's
girls
gonna
have
play
big
with you.
feet.
Yeah,
Equilibrium.
those are the Spike Lees that she got.
Bruh, but he the one, man. Have y'all seen Fantastic Shoe Collection? I promise to God, that
Mr.
nigga got
Fantastic
every
got-
color that if
Say
it's
hell
a
with-
Skittle
say hell
color,
with Mr.
he got it.
Fantastic.
Just pull out the Skittles and then be like, oh, okay,
Taste
where's your
the
green ones?
rainbows.
Here's the Skittle. Okay, where's the
If y'all don't like my shoes, Christmas is coming. Send
And
me
let me
some.
explain something, y'all. These are the only Timbs that you could wear. If you buy your boys Timbs,
No,
these are the
absolutely not. Those are
these
work
are the
boots.
these are the only ones they need. That's it.
That's it.
You don't need
They don't need none.
nothing else. They
I
gotta
don't know.
be
I like the
6-inch
all black leather ones
premium.
too, though. Them
That's
all
the
black
ones
leather
right
ones
here.
always hit.
Don't
yeah.
you
And you can
keep
go
screaming like, okay, so
and
you
you
gonna,
can go.
when
Now
you
let
gonna
me
be by my
explain
house
this
to
to
lay down
y'all.
the foundation? This is
Hold
no,
on,
go
hold
back
on.
to the other picture.
Hold on, Tiff. Hold on.
The
These are
joggers.
6-inch. Hold on. These are 6-inch premium double sole. If they don't have this double sole, you cannot wear them.
Double sole, black
I ain't even
chuckers,
gonna lie though.
Asian
They look
boxers.
worse
That's it.
when they look worse now that men are wearing them with skinny jeans and shit. Them Timbs look worse. They look better with baggy clothes.
Did you just
Fine.
see the purple pants that they had on the model?
Tan butters, black chuckers, beef and broccolis. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
Beef and
I
broccoli.
like Timbs, but when you wear them with them skinny shits, it don't look right. I don't like it.
No, that's how it looks
Well, you
fine.
can't wear them with jeans that are too long because the dye will get on the
Yeah.
Is that the
the
beef
tooth.
and broccoli?
Wash your jeans
Yeah,
first.
that's
Yeah.
why I like the No, black. that's why you spray them. That's why you spray the protective shit on there so the dye. But yeah, I just can't do the skinny shit with them big ass bricks on the bottom of your legs like that.
I mean, what are
You
y'all
gotta learn
coming
how
to
to.
lay down the foundation? You coming
Niggas
to
can
put
play
my
ball in
wood?
them shits, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, those
EJ,
are up
I
for
don't know what those are. What are those?
Timbs.
Those are
Timbs.
Timbs. Those are Tim boots.
Those are work boots. Like
Those ain't
those.
work boots.
Nah, Timbs be
that's
fresh
what the
though.
oop, I almost let me
$250.
not be racist.
Ain't nobody working in no
It's a
Timbs.
good work shoe.
Oh, let me get my Timbs.
You contract it out, you can claim them on your
They're
tax.
not even like steel toe. They're for like wearing. They make Timberland Pros. They got the metal in them and all that
Those
shit.
are horrible. They're horrible.
I'm sorry. I love the all black ones. It's just something about that black, man.
But
Black
you said leather
Timberlands?
though. You said leather. You got to be careful. You should get
Well,
this.
I've gotten them both.
suede.
I just like the black.
Why not just get the polos, like the really nice polos, or like some Kohans?
That's disgusting.
I can't believe you said polo.
You sound.
I can't believe you said
Tiff,
Kohan.
Tiff, your dress game is ass. My
What's
nigga.
Kohans? I ain't heard that in a long time.
Did you say polo boots?
She said the polo boot. That's what she said.
Went out a while
That's
ago.
what she
They
said.
were nice.
If
though,
you know,
when
I
I
love
was-
I ain't gonna hold you, Tim. I kind of like the polo boots.
Polo boots
you.
was out when they was in style.
Y'all wash and y'all both from Dallas. Y'all saying a
Yeah,
lot.
I kind of like those.
But it's
They-
been a while.
Look, they don't know nothing about. Look, when you had the polo boots, he had a little jeans on, have a nice polo shirt, and have either some CK1 or Nautica.
Oh, back in the day, I remember that. Yep.
Cool water.
That's
Back
cute.
in the day.
Back in the day.
I don't even. Do they even sell
The best-
polo boots anymore?
The best thing about polo is when Trick
Wait a
Daddy
minute.
said, "Hell nah, ho, you know this polo." That's the
These
best.
the boots.
thing
These
about-
the boots right here. Let me show y'all. Tiff, these the ones right here that they be wearing now.
Let me see. What's those?
They Pradas, but they really cute.
Those are nice.
They got the little pocket on the side.
That's nice.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I was just talking about.
They're nice. Now somebody said they still
Okay,
wear
here
Aeropostale.
my Timbs.
Oh,
Ugh, Jesus.
She got a heel on it.
Ooh, yeah, I got a wedge heel on and got a square toe on. Yeah, go.
Tiff. This hat in this video.
really? You almost made me call you. My hat was cute. Look,
This
I
hat
had
is
not planned on going out. I have no makeup on. I had on a cute hat, my Gucci my Gucci shades, my little black dress, and
this
black
You didn't
pants.
hat.
plan on going out, Tiff?
Huh?
So you had on
didn't plan
Gucci
on going out?
everything.
Yep, except for my hat.
So wait, you
This-
didn't plan on going out to the all black party?
She had all black on, Sherelle.
I wasn't. I didn't go
It
to
wasn't
the
planned?
what you call it, the night before. I didn't go to the bowling alley, and then the only reason why I went out because I was like, this will probably not be.
Tiff, stop all the capping. The hat is ass.
My hat is cute. That it is a green.
It looked like you know how they let certain people in the bar.
I got in and didn't have no problem. I ain't never not.
No, I'm just saying you can be mistaken. That's all.
Shit.
No, you got me mistaken.
That hat
When
is
you
nasty.
cute, you can do certain things, Mr. Butterfly. Thank God you look all right. Because if you was ugly with them shoes, we really be on your ass.
These are
He
my
not gonna say
boots. I'm sure my combat boots.
You think
see
him
them.
cute? You think him cute, Tiff?
What's
They're-
that?
Attractive,
These are-
yeah.
these are
I kind of like those actually.
cake
What kind?
Bruh, so now y'all talking about no more hats. Look,
Please.
this chat, y'all done already said grow
That's
your
cute,
hair out.
Lexi.
I can't grow my hair out, not wear like we got to pick a struggle because y'all gonna
You
go
picked
through
too
all of
many.
these stages. Excuse me, sir?
You
You know
picked
I
that hat.
It was cute.
You picked them shoes.
Cute.
You picked all that lipstick.
And
That's
I picked to be on here with you. So you ugly or I got some kind of taste. I'm here with you on POV, sir.
Period. He picked
Yeah,
to be on POV. Period.
You hear
I
what
didn't.
Him, the midget right there with the broken
I didn't.
whole shoulder
I didn't
and
force
butterfly
you.
glow in the dark shoes.
I didn't force you to wear that
Damn.
lipstick.
My
Go
lips
ahead
are
and say
phenomenal, sir.
again, because my shit is dope.
I don't need
You show it
lipstick
again.
or not. My lips are full,
Let me
beautiful,
see
and
that
they get
heel. Oh
perfect.
yeah, are they
So
like rainbow?
mind your business.
No, these are Tim's. It just got a little wedge heel on it. Because I'm a
No,
lady.
Then
I'm
they
not
look
trying to be
good.
funny, Callie, but those look like when the white girls get ready to
I
go cut
hate
the
them
Western
shit.
dancing. They have them on with their like jeans.
I used to have
You
the
can't even find these shits
heel.
no
Y'all
more.
remember those?
Okay, they got the
Yeah,
round
we
heel and
know.
shit on
They
there.
got discontinued.
Because they put like the holes in it, like the top of the Air Force One, and then they rounded up the toe, and that's what made them unique, and that's why I liked them because it had the square toe on there.
Even your fellow Californian Arnold is
He's
like,
the
what
one
are
right
those?
Well, yeah, I got them after I moved here to Atlanta. Okay, but yeah, and it's official because it got the little Timberland symbol right there. So yeah, they really are Tim. Goddamn.
Oh, they on your ass. So see, y'all mad at me for my little tennis shoes that I'm wearing to work, and she
Here
wearing them
you go,
casual.
Orchid. Here you go, Orchid. She said somebody show some heels. Here you go, Orchid.
God damn, bro. Y'all shoes is
Dang,
crazy.
if I go upstairs in that closet one more time, I'm wake my husband up.
I ain't gonna hold you. I hate
Marcus
you.
wanted me to show his shoes. Marcus wanted me to
Those
show
are
his
nice.
shits.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
those are
like
good.
them.
Those are good.
Oh, those are cute.
And they clean too. Come on. All right.
Look, cause y'all look. I told y'all I wear his boots. So cowboy boots. Look, it is.
Daniel,
Look
I'm about
like
to
them
go to bed.
Jockeys, he just sway.
Good night.
Y'all be safe. We about to go to bed too.
Good night. Have fun, y'all.
I ain't even gonna show y'all the rest of my shoes because y'all totally out of touch, basically.
Nobody worried about you, Hampton.
I feel like and I'm saying feel like I'm around a bunch of elders, man.
Really? Mr.
Yeah.
39?
Well, I'm saying by like the shoes and all that. For me.
I mean, we got healthy shoulders. How about you?
Well, what I'm saying is you guys are very antiquated.
Ooh.
But our body parts are still working.
Now how you gonna send a shot at his shoulders? Already hurt.
I mean, who goes to play flag football and falls on their shoulder to the point to where it's broken 3 places? His arm is basically just holding on. And instead of going and being a smart
You're not
person and
supposed to kick him
conditioning,
where he down at.
this
You be
man,
talking about
man, this man went yesterday and he
his height.
continued. Sherelle, if he would stop going to spar, I would have no problem. But clearly he liked pain.
Tiff, I mistaked your closet for a Goodwill.
wait. Don't do it like that.
What's wrong with Goodwill? What's wrong with Goodwill?
He said, huh? Hondas.
As long as he get rid of them mediums and all, the only thing you need to keep is
Y'all
some
on
tassels.
thrifters. See, y'all, that's y'all problem. That's why
He had on jean shorts that had frayed, bro.
See, my little nephew, he take his little sisters and brothers thrifting. They like to go thrifting. Okay. Y'all too
You
bougie.
have to say you're going to go, but it's a difference from if you're going to go getting antiques or vintage. So are we going to go look at vintage outfits?
You go there for socks, nigga.
And
My
I don't know.
shoes are my socks. Let you tell it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you wear 12 in a pack socks too?
What is that?
Socks
I
that
do.
come 12 in a pack.
If I wear socks, I barely wear them.
No.
Would you buy your socks like two packs polo socks?
I like
I
Lululemon
buy
socks.
socks I like. Your socks got to make sense.
Lululemon socks are great.
That's
They're
why
very,
black
very
people buy
long
them.
lasting.
I hate socks that come above my ankle.
Really?
But socks are
Your
important.
feet
You're right,
sweaty.
Hamp, you're onto something because socks definitely, that's another level. Like you got a cool shoe game. Now watch the sock situation.
Yeah.
I either wear not socks or I got on ankle socks. I can't do socks above my ankle. Oh, one
Your
more.
feet-
My
your
feet
gotta-
lies.
Oh my
Not the
God.
feline.
Come on,
My
son.
feet lies.
Hold on,
Feline.
baby. That's what I said.
You are bugging.
Oh, in the head.
That shit, and y'all ain't gonna let that shit slide. But y'all talking about my shoe.
Well,
They have
she is
butterflies
Feet
on
lies
them.
on before them Tinkerbells. I know that.
Not Tinkerbells.
Yeah, Mel, it's about
Tiff,
that
can you
time.
show your Uggs again? Tiff, can you show your Uggs?
Yes.
Please. Don't.
They were super cute.
I can't believe you be letting Mel in the show. Y'all must not know that's what Mel is. That's what it's time to end the show when Mel said another one here.
That's it. Mel said time to get up out of y'all in here bugging.
Between my Uggs, my Birkenstocks, and my beautiful Converse, I'm a very happy lady. And I wear Champions to work.
And I never
Your
wore
feet.
these.
Your feet got
but
a
I'm
your
gonna
feet got
wear
a moist smell to them too.
Absolutely not. My toes are beautiful, suckable, succulent. Absolutely not.
Your feet.
That's a
your
lot. That's a
feet-
lot.
Your
Not a
feet.
corn on them. And you know how you
Yeah,
have the
your
cute
feet.
toes where like my toes are like even. So like the big toe and everything else kind of slint down. I ain't got the middle finger cussing you out.
Your
My
feet.
feet are beautiful.
And there's nothing
Your
wrong
feet.
with these shoes.
Your feet smell like you left your clothes in the washer
Ain't
too long.
nothing on my body that smells.
Yeah, I could tell. Them shoes too cheap. Yeah. Cheap shoes will give your feet a
That's
smell.
why black people broke right now.
A very earthy smell.
Because
You know
y'all
what I
too
mean?
materialistic.
He said
No.
earthy.
It's about quality.
Yes.
Don't let him buck y'all up. He a millionaire.
No, I'm not.
He a millionaire.
Nope.
He gotta be without him cheering.
All them pit bulls. You know how much money pit bull breeders make?
L Nix with the $5 says, F y'all. F all y'all. I got on my polo boots
Thank
right
you,
now.
Boom.
And 7 pair of Timbs in the closet. L Nix, that's nasty work with them
Look,
polos.
you had me in the first half, but
they
you
got
lost
even
me.
7 different kind of brands of Timbs. Like,
Nah, it's mad ones, but we just don't wear them. L Nix with the $5 says, that's the shoes you wear to get out of speeding tickets. L Nix with the $2 says, she about to pull out them Harriet Tubmans.
You got a lot to say, sir.
Hakeem with the 100 ball says, throw them Tinkerbell joints away in the trash and use it to get some men's shoes, sir.
Out of line.
period, Hakeem. Ain't that the one that's supposed to be flying me out?
Hakeem flying you out?
He said he was gonna fly me out and take me on a date.
That man wants 6 children.
We could borrow Hamps on
No, he said he wants 6 children. But he do want to get married in Collusion.
Man, oh man. Hakeem,
we could
salute.
borrow Hamp kids. You know, him and the wife could take trips. So, you know.
Hakeem said
break-
you really pay attention to
But
detail.
keep 6
I
kids to
absolutely
live
do.
with forever?
Hakeem. No, but Sherelle, real talk, he's a very nice guy.
What he look like?
El Nix with the $2 says, those are, hey, did you vote today shoes? Yeah, tip shoes.
What he look like?
He looked like, oh, I got you. Let me
Hemp
read it.
muted me.
See, the $1,000 says,
He's fair-skinned, but
if a man says Mike Tyson, this means that your girl controls you. You're scared to get your feelings hurt from a known lie. Y'all don't see how crazy this is. Nigga, please. El Nix the $5 says, yo, Tiff gotta put $5 in a jar for them 10 pairs of PTA mom shoes. See, the $1,000 and $2 says, Hemp, don't do it. It was just your turn. Put her out. Niggas crazy. See, the $1,000 and $2 says, Callie Sherelle been hitting bullseyes all day tonight.
I feel like he can't spell my name.
Hakeem with the $5 says, Tiff, more people are willing to abuse opportunities than you may think. Unfortunately, absolute power corrupts absolutely in most cases. See, the $1,000 with the $5 says, John Henry is saying, Tiff, keep saying men should have dick discipline, but has no problem with women having as much sex as possible. So he said empowerment. Terrence was good. Salute my G. Good to see you. Darius with the $2 says, DJ Judge Sir Hamp, please don't let these two start. Carl Anderson with the $5 says, living in despair causes our interactions being more exaggerated than other groups. Although each has its own experiences, ours seem to be more extreme. Yeah, man. Well, at least y'all told me, man. Oh, let me show you what Hakeem looked like. And I'm dead serious.
no, he finna peel the different what? Yeah,
Who that is?
Like,
that's how he looks. But he's
Ron
nice.
Johnson.
He is a nice guy.
Who, Hakeem?
Yeah, he's
He
nice.
they look damn near
Like,
the same.
That's just what I said. He likes me.
They do
Ron from a
favor. They
different
do
world.
favor, but he is really a cool dude. He's emotionally
What's
sound.
wrong with him? Why he single?
No.
If he all
I
that.
think he had been dating somebody for a while and it didn't work out. But he doesn't.
All right.
He has a
Ted.
degree.
How old he
I
is?
can't take it.
Damn,
I can't take it, bro. I can't take it, man. Hell with that.
What's wrong?
She ain't gonna talk a mile a minute in my ear when I'm tired. Nope. Nah.
You hating on me? Is this a
No.
block?
He looks like Ron Johnson. What's up, Miss Val? What's popping? Everybody say what's up to Miss Valerie Smith in the building.
Shit like that.
Oh, Tiff's too good to say hi to Miss Valerie now. All of a
Hi,
sudden.
Miss Valerie.
Everybody in the chat say what's up. I'm going to bed. But yeah, he looked like Ron Johnson. He cool.
Why he'll never be on a panel?
He came on once. He be working.
Where he work at?
He got two jobs.
He's a janitor.
Not the last.
He has 2 full-time jobs, and he
We
also
understand him.
government. He has government
Long as you
benefits.
get the joke.
Hi,
Yeah.
Miss Valerie.
Can't be trying to get me in trouble, child.
Nah, he's solid.
Who is this white woman?
Who white?
You
All
Mexican,
right, man.
son.
Tiff, any final thoughts?
You just turned into a whole white woman.
Black beautiful legacy.
BBL.
PBS, CJ.
Yeah, look at him.
Lexi, any final thoughts?
I love what you do, and I love that you bring the ladies together, and I like how fun it is. So that's why I just pop in when you have this kind of vibe. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening to me and letting me participate. The shoe thing was so much fun. And Alexis, I would want to raid your shoe closet. I like your cowboy boots. They're all so freaking cute, man.
Yeah, I got to live. Tell them come to Atlanta. Cowboy boot up.
They're so cute. But I keep hearing you guys talk about Atlanta. Do you have another event already planned? I know you said one like in April. Is that the same one you're still talking about? The one that's kind of far out, or do you have something closer happening?
No, yeah, in April. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
It's a riskyweekend.eventbrite.com. It has all the information up there.
Okay, so I'll go check it out. Because I want to go and participate. And like I said before, and then I know Miss Tiff is very organized. So if she needs somebody to support what she does, because I saw she was like, I don't know, you're a very organized lady. You were like very on point. I saw you work in the back, behind the scenes, everything. I was like, oh, okay. Like my personality.
It was a pleasure to take care of my guys and my people.
It was a pleasure watching you. It was a pleasure watching you. I really was watching you because I love Black men. So I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate of the Black man. He's the most powerful thing out there, and I think that they stand for something very strong. And until the Black man decides and realizes that they're the revolutionaries and that the women are right there with them, we're not made for anybody else. So
and it's a pleasure to be able to take care of the fellas. They took great care of me. I feel like I got a bunch of new brothers, and they were awesome and amazing. I will say, if you were there, you know what it was, and if you weren't there, please make sure that you come, because it's a time. It's a vibe. Everybody feels safe. It's a good time. Everything is wholesome. But it was an amazing experience.
Well, I want to participate, and I just want you to know that I have that type of personality of like more behind the scenes supporting and organizing. So I would definitely want to work with you and support you however you need, because that just really resonates with me. So no, but that was it. Thank you for the time. I love everything.
I look forward to us cooking in the kitchen in Atlanta. Sis is gonna take care of you.
I'm gonna make some empanadas. I'm gonna make some empanadas. We're gonna make some Spanish food.
Hey, Lexi, you in the Discord?
I am, but I don't really. I am because when I was here last time, you all suggested that I participate. I'm in it, but I don't participate. I'm not like a techie person right now. I'm on a road trip.
We all was lost when we got the Discord. Nobody.
Yeah, it's time. Oh my God!
When you first get in there, you download it. You be like, "Yeah, I'm in here." You be like, "What the fuck?"
Come on, y'all. Come on.
That's how I feel, but I don't want to take up any more of your time.
You sleepy?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You think we can?
Wait, we not eating empanada. What kind of Mexican are you?
No, I'm Dominican.
He's Dominican.
I was about to say
Mexican.
No, I'm saying she Mexican Dominican. Okay.
No, I'm not Mexican.
What? There's
no Mexican.
Y'all know he called all of them Mexican. And then
you're using Mexican as like the Latino word.
That's the baseline. Yeah.
Oh God. Well, let me tell you something. Mexicans and Dominicans have very bad history.
You'd be all right.
Because Dominicans are considered the Black people of Latin America.
You ever seen them real Aztecs? They being quite hypocritical.
Right. So we
ain't worried about that.
There's a long history of like, if you read, like, I mean,
well, we be beefing other niggas too.
So we don't like being called Mexican, especially like those women look like SpongeBob, like that. I don't know, eating tortillas fucks you up. Don't eat tortillas.
All right, jeez, Louise. You ain't even here to defend themselves.
But
our Mexican is asleep right now.
They're gonna make empanadas, and I'm gonna make plátanos. There's some Dominicans in Atlanta.
I don't like plátanos.
Dominican. I'm gonna make Dominican beef patties. That's what
I like empanadas.
Yeah, that's what I'll
like. What?
Empanadas. It's empanadas.
Empanadas.
Not empayadas. We're talking about pinatas, but yeah, we from the north. We got the bit. No,
I know Dominicans. You don't know any.
I know Fighter. I know Lexi.
John Henry with the $5 says Caesar's Palace demonstrated the level of comprehension that Tiff missed, but there will be other times she show improvements. John Henry with the 50 ball. The show hand.
Play the song again. Play the song again.
I didn't want to sideline the vibe doing a back and forth with Tiff. There are more shows to disagree on in the future.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Indeed, John. I think you got your mic right. So I'm looking forward to next time you come up here. Oh, perfect. Hakeem with the $2 says, I don't look like that nigga Hamp. I don't know, bro. You got glasses and all that.
Post a picture.
Lexus from Texas. Any final thoughts?
Great conversation.
Whatever.
God made Texas first than everywhere else. And go Chiefs.
That's cap. That's cap. Why would God make Texas first?
Sherelle, any final thoughts?
Another one in the books, shorty. You know, thank you, Hampy Wampy. You know, we had to deal with no ignorant niggas today, so it's a good day. We didn't even have to use our AK. You know, today was a good day. You know.
Indeed. T, any final thoughts?
Great show. Thanks for having me. That's all I got.
Indeed.
E-Town.
Callie, any final thoughts?
I have fun. Proved difficult at times, but conversation must be had. As far as the believe all women, I would say that it's not a good thing to adopt and take literally. Understand the message behind it. Don't take the word seriously, because ultimately it ended up ruining our social interactions on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. I think overall today was a good day. The conversation that we had today, or excuse me, Sherelle and I on the Risky Midday, that shit was real, but I think we were able to mind out a lot of it. And oftentimes these topics are difficult and sensitive because people have an association, whether it be someone they know or themselves, right? And so you definitely want to be a level of diplomatic when having a conversation, but you still have to be honest as well, right? Oftentimes you find that people tread lightly or tiptoe around these subjects because someone has that direct trauma. But the truth is the conversation still has to be had, for me. So I think we did a pretty good job about that, Man.
Hey, Brittany B. Hey, babes.
Hey, Brittany.
Brittany, goody. I'm at the car, too.
Yeah, she need to come up on a Tuesday.
She be working.
Brittany's a hardworking girl.
That slave shift.
Tiff, are you on the Instagram?
You mean in the chat?
No,
the
in the
Discord?
Instagram.
She's in the Discord. You could find her more quickly in the Discord.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't. I don't do social media like that.
Okay.
If Hemp tells me to get one, then I will. But right now, no. I just have a picture.
I'll go in the Discord.
Hemp ain't gonna tell you to get one.
Thank you, guys. Have a good
look,
night. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Make love to your spouses. Hug your kids. Protect the Black man. And do some squats, ladies. Summer's just around the corner. This is
a lot of Dominicans.
I love it. Really.
This is when you get summer body ready. Is in the winter.
That's right.
I got Rookie of the Year.
Marcus Evans. I'm gonna see when I see you.
We need to look better than the fellas come April.
For real. I want to give Callie and him to
word.
Go to sleep, Hampton.
Yeah, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
He didn't even end the show.
I know. I didn't. I'm saying I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I go into the knife Thursday morning, and I will see y'all Friday for sure. Whoops.
What?
Press the end button. Press the damn button.
Like, share, subscribe.
Throw in the damn towel, Hemp.
Tell a
I love
friend and tell
y'all.
a friend.
I love y'all. I appreciate. God damn it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man.
Ghetto.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And we out.